2, 1, 2. What up, Trevor? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Skinny Cuz, what's up? Hit the like button as y'all come in. Hit the like button. There's only one like on there, man. Hit that like button for me one time. Much appreciated. It's the AJ all day. What up, man? Dustin, what up, man? Shalom to the people. Jay in Dallas. You know, Jay, what up in Dallas right now, man? It's crazy. People getting shot the hell up in Dallas, man. What's going on? What's the biggest artist right now in Texas, in Dallas? Is it Yellow Beezy? Yeah, that's facts. I see. I hear you, Jay. Yeah, I like Texas, man. I like it out there. I was supposed to go out there to my partner Classic is he's out in Texas, in the Dallas area. Shout out to my boy Classic Music. That's his artist name. He used to write for Jamie Foxx, a couple other big artists. Dope young dude too, man. Dope. Y'all should check him out. He's out of Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Jay, I was planning to come out there, and my partner told me it was just too hot right now out in Dallas. So I just had to chill for him. He told me just chill for him, man. He told me there's a lot of stuff going on out there. Sheba Baby, what up? That's a dope name. How'd you come up with that name? That's a dope screen name. Nah, not no COVID stuff. It was some street stuff. Nah, not COVID, Jay. It was some street stuff. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what area he's staying in, but he was just telling me like right now he's having a good time. Retired player, what up? Yeah, I know. Pete Clemens, I'm gonna post the episode. So what happens is after we usually go live. So listen, I'm finna hip y'all to something right now. So when we go live, because I'll be playing music for y'all, they usually block the episode, so I have to edit it and repost it for you guys. So that episode will be up today. But this is the thing. So we're gonna sooner or later, by the end of the year, we're gonna move the live show to a new platform, a platform that everybody has. So we'll most likely move it to Facebook. You know, so I'm assuming everybody on here has a Facebook. If you don't, go ahead and set your Facebook up. Because we're gonna move the live show to Facebook, and then like the post-edit stuff I'll throw back on YouTube. But YouTube just be too much with the music content. Yeah, all the copyright stuff. That stuff just goofy, man. We not trying to make no money off these artists. You know, they should treat us just like the radio station. You know, we promoting their product, you know, so. Oh, Sheba Baby, I didn't even know that. That's dope. That's super dope. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I'm a Pam Grier fan. I like Pam Grier. She's dope. Yeah. Hopefully everybody has that's why Nicole Moon. I don't have Facebook either, so everybody in the chat room, everybody listening today, make sure you get a Facebook. I'll let you guys know what our Facebook page is, so you guys can subscribe, because it's gonna be all the live content. Then I'm able to put like when Pops does Netflix, you know, I can put some of that content on there, like the backstage stuff. When Fox does these movies, I can get some backstage footage for you guys and put that on there too. So, you know what I'm saying? Without having to worry about music or something being in the background of the video or something goofy like that. So, you know, that's the game plan, just to make the content a little better. And then the edited stuff, you know, we could drop back on YouTube if it's necessary. You know, but I'm going to have to bleep. This is the thing, y'all. Like, I'm going to have to bleep out the curse words. You know what I'm saying? Like, our videos don't get a lot of publicity because of all of that, you know. Dustin, yeah. He is a comedian. He's been a comic for like 20 years, man. That guy's been he's been like 20 years. Jay in Dallas, that is the plan. You know, everybody got their own thing going. So, you know, shit, even JT got a podcast. I heard. I haven't seen it. So anybody has seen JT's podcast, please send me the link so I can repost it. You feel me? We all about support up here. So if y'all not on JT's podcast, make sure y'all follow up. If y'all got the name, send it to me so we can promote it on this platform. You feel me? Yeah, Jay and Dallas, I feel you on that. Hey, Detroit versus everybody. That's how I be feeling. They be trying to do us, man. Can you see Facebook with Instagram? I'm not sure what you mean by that, P. Yo, L, man, please, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all, nigga, Bruce Lee not beating on. Look, and I used to fight, so I'm not ever doubting nobody that can fight, size, you know, whatever. But I just don't believe it. Yo. That shit, those are movies, man. In real life, come on, man. All that. Come on, man. That stuff don't work, man. Y'all better listen, man. Y'all got kids. Teach your kids how to box. You know what I'm saying? Teach your kids. They should learn how to grapple. You know, because a lot of times you end up getting tackled and thrown on the floor, you know. Nigga, but all that kicking and all that shit, nigga, yeah, try it if you want to. Yeah, Pete. Just look, dog. It take 2 seconds to get a Facebook, dog. Just sign up for Facebook, man. Especially if somebody take your screen name, nigga. So I'm giving y'all a heads up, man. So by the end of the year. Yeah, look, that's a good question. See, look, even Dr. Love, they just blocked your statement on here. See, that's why we gotta get off of this platform, dog. I'm gonna show it anyways, but they just blocked what you said. Do y'all think Bruce Lee could fight in the MMA today against like the Conor McGregors, them type of dudes? Yeah, OG Sleepy Low. Yeah, man. Look, OG Sleepy Low. Oh, this is not OG Sleepy Low. This is OG Sleep too. I don't know what that's about. But look, send it to Speedy. Actually, no. I'm sorry. OG, send it to Speedy, the letter N, friends at Gmail. L out of Houston. You got a lot of face, man. Are you part Asian or something? Why do you believe? Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, Corey Roberts. So I seen the video. The ladies twerking. Look, I'm gonna say so. This is offensive. I'm glad you asked me this though, but this is a fact, okay? I want everybody to look around the world right now and understand something. This is the product of 50-50. This is the product of don't say nothing to your woman, let her do what she want to do. This is what happens. We get a nice restaurant, a nice establishment, and it ain't the men in there throwing up gang signs, lighting blunts. It ain't the men. So at some point, black women, y'all gotta get on y'all sisters. Because it should have been a woman to check those women, and that man shouldn't have to do that. Because from the video, there was other women, in that restaurant. They should have stood up and said something to the women. But y'all believe the hype. Y'all believe it's 50-50 and let her do her. Look at the product. We got the songs like The WAP. Come on, man. And this to the ladies, man. Well, I wonder what the ladies think about it. Who care what the men think? What do the mature sisters think that have daughters? I think it's sad. I think I would be embarrassed if that was my daughter or my sisters. Look, Pete Clemenza, that's my point though. It's to the point that we can't even say something to our sisters, or the sisters may feel that way because it might lead to a fight. That's ridiculous. See, look, Corey Roberts said they didn't like the fact the dude cussed them out. That's the thing. As the good book says, although I'm rude in speech, sometimes you have to be rude in speech. Sometimes when I was coming up, my mom needed to cuss me out. My pops needed to cuss me out. You feel me? So I can get it through my head. Being nice is not. That ain't nobody learned that way. I want to know what the women think, honestly. Yeah, see, look, Mr. J all day. Look, the good book says my people rather hear smooth words. And that's a fact. That's what you're saying. That's what they saying. They rather hear smooth words. When you a young woman shaking your butt in a restaurant, that don't deserve smooth words. That deserves for a man to step in and do what he's supposed to do and check the situation. And the women should have respected the men. I don't know how y'all feel. But hopefully the women respected the man, you know, for that, because we need more men like that. That's willing to let the situation go to whatever it needs to go to get your point across. You know what I mean? Yeah, L out of Houston, that's a fact. That's a fact. I agree 100%. I don't know, man. I don't want to put it on my sisters like that. That's why I'm asking the women. I don't know. What'd you say, Marc? What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said, shut the fuck up. Let's do this.
Hey, man, don't be that. I'm vibing with the people, man.
I know that's right. You are definitely in there.
Got my radio voice on.
Yeah, you definitely talking some quiet storm.
You know what I'm saying? They was asking about the young ladies that were twerking. They're in a restaurant. A black guy, he had established a restaurant that he
said stop all that. I already got to the part where he said, "Oh, goddamn twerking! I'm trying to have something for black folks."
Yeah, and he had to dive
Check
on
one.
He had to dive on one time.
Hold on 1 second.
You know what I'm saying?
Check one. No, not yet, Pat.
I know.
Tone. Check. I'm ready. I don't know if that means anything.
Hey man, if y'all thought the show yesterday was pretty funny, man, y'all hit me with a thumbs up in there. If y'all enjoyed the show.
That seems funny. I say that all the time. When I'm riding home and I remember the show, that shit funny.
It's your show. You better not say a show sucked.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Bitch.
Most likely. Promise that part. Guaranteed.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Yes, the show was fantastic yesterday. Yes, thank you. Oh shit, Marc's here. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be
Speedy.
And you be my one friend.
So pathetic when you have to manufacture your own applause.
Shout out to having friends, you know.
Hey, but hey.
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. You smell it, Marc? It's hate.
Not here.
And else we got
Marc Howard representing Washington Wizards. And we'll take Russ for now. We'll see what that motherfucker gonna do.
That's what you said last week.
It's over. It's over. Behind the glass curtain, the one.
It's over.
The honorable. It's over.
Shout out to the chat room, man.
You know when you lose that one player and you like, yes, they starting over, nigga. Starting over.
How do you start over? Damn.
All we did was trade bitches. I don't like this bitch. I don't like this bitch either. Well, why don't you take her? You take mine.
I take her, you take mine. Give me something with it. I'll give you a pair of shoes. Cool.
Cool.
It is December 3rd.
Yes, it is.
2020. It's almost over, bitch. Dubs is almost over. Number to call it too. We're gonna just spread it out. It is Throwback Thursday. 818-914-4087 is the number to call into. Apparently, I got to get this out off my chest. Apparently, we used the title, what was the shit? Talk to Me Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not knowing that another platform had it. We just, that's what we call Talk to Me Tuesday. So apparently, our shit keep popping up on their page.
Ah.
Yeah, the algorithms, you
Yeah,
know.
so they sent us a cease and dismiss. I was like, nigga, we wasn't ceasing and we didn't dismiss. We ain't really, we just said talk to me Tuesday. We didn't know somebody else had the platform.
They scared of your show.
Well, hey, nigga, they hired
apparently
a lawyer.
Yeah, apparently somebody keeps Googling Talk to Me Tuesday, and we don't want popping up. So.
Yeah, they hired a lawyer, nigga. We didn't hire no lawyer. I just said, all right, nigga, take the shit down. No biggie.
You can have Talk and Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Nigga, if that's
Talk to Me Tuesday, too.
Yeah, if that's what you building your brand on, nigga. Good luck, man.
Yeah, right. Apparently. So I guess, hey, man.
Apparently words can hurt.
Yeah. So we're going to be switching some shit up pretty soon, so y'all just be aware. And I know that our true down fans are going to ride with us, so, just ride with us, man. It's going to be dope. We're going to take y'all on a ride for 2021. A lot of shit going to be happening. Marc won't be here. So you'll really
be here. Who
Yeah,
talks
you
to
getting traded, nigga,
you
for another light skinned nigga.
We trade you for JT.
Yeah. Same nigga.
Hey, look.
One just coming off an injury, man.
You trade me for JT? Okay. Well, I'll be back soon.
Cut off JT.
You miss me. I'm looking at Scarface. Another Quaalude, you'll love me again.
Shout out to Scarface for that line. Another Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning.
She'll love me in the
I don't
morning.
understand why he needed his girl, old boy's girl. And then get you Scarface.
But
You just
possibly
gang
everybody-
As soon as he saw her coming down that elevator, he
I know.
was smitten.
But you remember, the whole movie was he wanted to be that dude.
He wanted to be. Yeah.
He wanted to be that guy. You know what I mean?
He came from the bottom.
He took his girl. He took his job. He took his table.
Took his house.
Yeah, took his office. I was like, hey,
It's me, nigga. Oh, it's me.
I mean, let's be real though. Michelle Pfeiffer was fine back then. Though.
Yeah. But she still, nigga, I don't want your shit.
Yeah, I never
I can
understood.
find a bitch look just like that bitch.
I understood that as a kid, because you
It's a
measuring
power
yourself
thing to
against
say
people,
you took
right?
another dude's girl though.
Right.
No, it's not.
No, it
Yes,
is.
It's the easiest shit in the world to do.
It is. That's when you grow out of it though. When you realize it's not that deep. Like
Yeah.
it don't mean nothing. She just loose. Nigga.
Yeah.
It ain't me. You know?
She gonna do the same thing to you. She see another dude.
But we don't have girls that look like that in Cuba.
It is Roll Out Loud with Speedy and Friends. We just got on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to the
I
show.
calling right away.
You gotta be very.
Hey y'all, it's Nakia from
Uh-oh.
Hey, Nakia.
Hey,
Decent.
Nakia.
It ain't
I
lunchtime.
just want to put my vote in. Yes, trademark for JT. I really don't like
Oh.
JT.
All right, I'll keep
either,
score.
but
I'm keeping
we'll
score.
make the trade.
Nakia, what did I do to you?
Don't worry about it. She said you're out of
I'm
here.
not worried about it. I just want to hear the bullshit.
Marc,
I ain't
JT.
got no bullshit for you. I just don't like you.
Whoa!
Wow.
What
That
did
hurts even more.
What did I do?
It's nothing you could. There's nothing you could do.
Hey, why are you still talking?
Are you?
Matter of fact, she spelled your name with a K.
She don't even know me.
Kill yourself, nigga.
I mean, I've been disliked before, but just tell me what I did.
You never been disliked for nothing.
No, I might.
Your first call was like trademark.
Yeah.
Look at that, Marc.
Trade me.
We're gonna have a T-shirt that says
You
trademark.
feel like Russell Westbrook now?
Yeah.
Trade this
that's
nigga.
cool.
Anybody.
That's cool.
What you doing?
That's cool.
Uh-oh, Nakia.
Got
Don't
COVID?
Don't cough again. That's that.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 coughs, nigga. We locking you up, nigga.
That's that hate coming out of you. You know what I'm saying? You hate.
That's that good shit that I didn't have earlier today.
Oh, amen.
Okay?
Won't he do it?
There you go.
Right.
Won't he do it?
Hallelujah.
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah.
Won't he do it?
So I'm getting a vote from a drunk.
Well, see,
I feel good now. I feel good.
I don't drink. It wasn't a drink.
Yeah, sure.
she smoked.
Partner.
She smoked.
Yeah, okay.
She smoked the happy.
You doing an edible?
So what are your
edible
plans for
eggs.
today? Are you at lunch now, or are you just walking around the house?
Right now, I'm doing my side hustle. So I
Oh.
with my regular job. I'm doing my little side hustle.
What corner you on?
Oh, don't do
Nigga,
that.
that's hilarious.
I am too expensive to be on a corner. So
No, she's too cute
get
to
that
be.
shit
She too
straight.
cute to be on the corner. Who told you that shit?
I said I'm too expensive
Oh, wow.
to be on a corner.
Well, I went with cute, but okay.
I thought he was talking about a corn lady. I didn't know he was talking about a.
You Cyber Monday every day.
Hey, Nakia.
Now.
Nakia, that's hilarious, Marc.
She Black Friday pussy.
Got her Cyber Monday. That's hilarious.
I know why you don't like me. I had that before.
Black Friday pussy. Exactly.
Somebody should put that on the shirt.
No dick any day.
Shit.
Nakia, are they shutting down Oakland?
No, not yet. We are on a curfew right now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have a curfew from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m.
5
But
from
they ain't enforcing that shit.
so 10, like you can't walk around the city, or you can't. What are you supposed? You can't get
5
nothing to eat?
p.m.?
Supposedly, if you're supposed to be in by 10, if you're not in an essential position.
Say it again. You're not
Like
in
you
the
don't
what?
have an essential job.
Yeah, if you're not an essential worker, you can't. You have to be in by 10.
So I can't ride my bike.
That's
No,
not an
you
essential
can't.
job.
You're not supposed to, but they're not enforcing it.
Yeah, you pull me over, ride my bike. That's a problem.
So does your side job fall within those curfew times at night?
No, because it's an essential job.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, no.
Now, do you wear your mask when you get to you picking people up?
You gonna wear your mask when you got?
Oh, hell yeah. I wear my mask at all times. Whenever I step out of my house, I have a mask. I have like 3 masks in the car plus a pack of disposable ones just in case I ever
Oh,
forget them.
you definitely from L.A. You say in the core.
That's a California pronunciation.
I'm not from L.A. I'm born and raised in the Bay.
Yeah, but that's Bay, L.A. in the core.
California.
It's Cali in the core. That's,
Somebody
that's
says-
Cube. Your Cube
Somebody
say that.
said speedy
in the core.
riding a bike impossible.
That wasn't that funny, Nakia.
Nakia high. She don't know what the fuck she talking
So,
about.
Nakia, are you gonna get the? Because they said the first round of shots, of vaccine shots, are gonna go out to all the essential workers.
That's you.
They can kiss my ass.
Oh, okay. I just
You'll
wanted-
take it if they put in the edible, won't you?
No,
Yes, you would.
I'm not. I'm not going to be a Tuskegee experiment number 2.
I'll talk about
So
that.
when do you think you would take it? Like this time next year when it's really been
I don't
proven?
think I'd ever take it because I don't take the flu shot anymore.
Well, you know they're gonna make it where it's mandatory that you gotta take it. Like any kind of little job, you gotta show you that you took a shot.
No, they only make it mandatory if you work in a hospital or something. And I don't do hospital work, so.
Well, you get high because you can't work at a hospital if you're high.
I don't believe a fucking thing you say. I think you'll take it and keep it from other niggas.
You know what, Mark? And that is your opinion. And opinions are just like assholes. Everybody got one.
Everybody got a side job in Oakland, huh?
You know what? I can't help it that us Oakland folks like to hustle and make money.
Hey man, I love it.
You didn't invent the shit. Now, come on. I'm from DC, baby.
No,
We hustle.
I didn't say we invented it, but we probably perfected it.
Okay. You
Well, I
probably
know
perfected
this
in
much.
Oakland.
This JT got one. You don't have nothing.
That's okay.
Thank you.
If you like niggas with roll up shorts, that's what that says about you.
That's the Incredible Hulk look.
A nigga cuffs his shorts.
Thank you for a phone call, baby girl.
Thank you, Nakia. Shout out to the Bay Area.
I would say bye, Nakia, but nah.
Shout out to the Bay Area.
So we're doing the vote count today. Whether or not
Yeah.
Mark stays or we go back to JT.
Get
You got hell of
traded.
trade Mark.
John
keep
Wall
Mark.
for
JT,
Russell
JT,
Westbrook.
the rollout Tuskegee experiment.
That's what the T stand for in JT. Nigga.
Exactly. Just Tuskegee.
Just testing.
That's cold blooded.
So if you think like Nakia, go on, cash your vote for that nigga.
Vote you out. They gonna vote you out of office. You ain't even really working.
What did you say? Somebody said speed like a ghetto Belichick. Motherfuckers is coming in.
That's cold.
What's this? I Lacey?
It's Thursday, Mark. That's why
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. Anyway, so there was a big
What
trade.
the fuck that got to do with it? Go ahead.
Big trade yesterday. I called Mark because I kind of got a Bleacher Report. Got the little thing. I'm like, what? Anyway,
So Mark was just saying they not gonna trade.
yeah, they
Rough
happy they didn't trade his
Yeah,
guy.
because his leg is strong. Remember you said that?
And then you happy that Bill was gonna stay, and
Yeah.
this might be y'all year.
Bill didn't want the deal to go down.
Yeah,
So do you think it's over? They just gonna blow the whole thing up in Washington?
got to.
Because if they trade,
They're not if they're getting Russell Westbrook. They brought a player that's going to take. We're a playoff team now.
yeah. But if I'm Bradley Beal, right, I tell you, I don't want you to trade this guy. You trade him.
and then now he there. Now you got to go in his locker room and go, "What's up?"
Like as an owner, I have to know if this doesn't work. I have to understand
Right.
he's gonna leave. That's
I mean, Westbrook has 2 years on a big deal.
right.
And if it doesn't work here, it's going to hardly be any takers for him. And I think this is the only way it was going to be a taker. He wanted to get out, and then they called Washington. Washington entertained the talk. Wall found out about it, which I blame them for letting that shit get out. And then once he finds out, you tell a top player, one, we're going to start. Now we come back, we build a team around Bradley Beal, not you. He's centered around the team, and then we're interested in trading you. You said, well, fuck it, trade me. So what can you do with 2 enormous contracts if you're at a point where a player you don't want?
I said this off air. I don't know if it was on there when I said it. That the good thing about it, you don't have to worry about fans yelling and being upset because nigga, you just ball out till y'all figure it out.
Right. I mean, and guys at these, I mean, basketball is something that we really love there, and it's like we're not going to hate Russell Westbrook. It's just that, again, it's not like Russell Westbrook means we're going to be number 1 in the lottery. It's just that we'll get there and we'll be kind of cock teased. No, we'll be in the playoffs. And it'll be
the East is kind of stacked.
The East is okay, but I mean, we can go down the line. I went down the line with a few people. Top 4 will be Milwaukee, and I'm not saying this order: Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston, and Miami.
Okay.
All right, I put them there. Anybody else? I'm not. Again, I'm telling you.
Boston.
I'm gonna tell you
don't
right
think
now.
Philly gonna be
Philly gonna be an AFC the best. I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you.
No,
Watch.
No. They picked up some good pieces.
Ooh.
And I think Doc Rivers can coach them to a better record. I truly believe. I never did like the white dude that was there with that whole trust the fucking
They had to because they were selling out. They was definitely tanking.
Yeah, they were tanking. But then once you got a beat, and then once you got the number 1 pick and you picked up, oh boy, it should have been okay. Now let's change the culture.
Oh, I mean, if Embiid,
and you kept the coach
comes with some serious work
ethic, 2 years longer than they should have.
I mean, I don't know.
But he white, so they do that.
Well, they do that as much, and they bring in Doc and they change it. But I think that
Doc, you don't think Doc can move them up? Come on.
I think they'll be fiery to some point, but I think we'll put it like this: will what's his face Embiid really get himself in some real shape? If he comes in the type of shape he needs to be in, they're gonna be a motherfucker. What are you gonna do with Ben Simmons? People can love Ben Simmons you want to. He's not an all-star level caliber player.
Why you hate Ben Simmons?
He's overrated. He is.
I hope Ben call in.
Oh,
Call
correct.
in.
Call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Call in with your Australian
and welcome
name.
to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. And is it JT or Mark Howard?
Oh man.
First off, I don't care about neither one of them.
But you got to vote, nigga. JT or Mark
I'll
Howard?
take equal hate over equal love.
Well, I mean, I don't dislike
Pick
them,
one.
But but we not
Pick
gonna
one
keep
or you're
on-
not talking.
Hey,
Pick
Bird, don't
one.
let it punk you. You ain't got to. You ain't
No,
nobody's
let me
bitch.
Finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said we should not do the spin the wheel on the co-host thing because you fuck around and get somebody that's terrible.
Yeah, well, that's even better. Now, who you want?
We got a terrible
Mark
regular
Howard
host.
or JT? JT or Mark Howard?
Speedy or JT?
Well, Speedy all day. Fuck that. You gotta fuck this show up.
This
So what's
chat
up?
room has low standards. They want Speedy.
Wow.
No, I'm scared.
So what's up, Vernie Vern?
What's going
What's
on?
up, y'all? It's just damn.
Are you talking about sports? Because you never talk about
What you think about this trade, man?
He don't do
I don't
sports.
care
He
because
don't
they
do
ain't giving
sports.
me no money. I don't give a fuck about who go where. They all get millions.
That's a good
of
point,
dollars.
Vern. Shit.
All right, okay.
I feel you on that part, Vern.
And they all get millions of dollars, and they all when they get
Don't
when,
give
when,
you
when,
nothing.
the-
You
when
broke,
the,
so you
when the
don't
master
say
get tired
fuck.
of them, they gonna take them in the back and shoot them.
Ooh,
Massa,
shit.
get
Man.
tired of.
That was deep, but I feel where you're going.
But it's the truth. In football, you are the stallion.
First
You
of
are
all,
the
Vernon, we
greatest
never
thing
pronounced it
running
that way.
Until you get an injury.
Vernon,
when you get
Vernon,
an injury, they
Ver-
go up.
Vernon, the homies never pronounce it that. We never go football. We never
But
drag
that's
it
the
on
way
out.
he
It's
talk.
football.
He's
Baby, do you really give a damn about how somebody say football?
Yes.
I mean, now that you keep saying it, Vern, it is kind of funny. Like, I didn't even think about
Vern,
it.
where you from? Vern, where you from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Born and raised.
Okay, so that by way you from Alabama or Mississippi?
Damn, how you know where my people from?
Oh no, well you know people from Mississippi, Alabama migrated to Detroit, Chicago. People from Texas, Oklahoma, they came to
Well, anyway,
L.A.
I
I
don't give a
know.
damn about none of them.
Go ahead.
Shit.
And
Somebody said they
Damn, I
choose
forgot what
Vernon
the
over.
fuck-
It's pretty cold. Your brain freezing out that motherfucker.
Well, he's in Mississippi right now.
What do you think? What do you think about The Shy, the movie, the TV show, The Shy? Do you watch that? Is it
Yeah.
real?
I mean, yeah, it's real, but more to the point, when you watch these shows, what I don't like is when they come up with a street that don't exist. You go, that ain't here. Do they ever do that in L.A.?
I'm trying to think.
No, they tape it in L.A. You can't make up the streets.
I didn't even know they did that in Chicago. What street did they just come up with?
No, they film it live in Chicago.
No, he
Like
said
they'll say Western and some shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they all run on the same street. They run the same way.
Because I think another reason why they may do that, Vern, because motherfuckers is dumb. Let's go over there on that street, see if they there.
Yeah.
So you say a street that probably run parallel to each other, so motherfuckers just don't show up, and you know you ain't there. But you know some people are stupid.
So is The Shy the Wire, the Chicago Wire?
no,
You think no? Okay.
because Chicago is bad, but it's not that bad. I mean, back in the 90s, you might as well say, yeah, somebody was getting shot every time you turn around, but that's all they put on the news anyway.
Yeah, shoot that.
Yeah, sure. Did Vern bore you, nigga? You over here yawning while he talking?
Because we was in
man.
sports, and then he didn't brought us to
Vern
this
gonna
shit.
come in and get you. Look, what? Vern, you from the West Side? You from the Wild Wild?
No.
Oh, okay. So Vern
See?
will come here. Most people from
See, if you
from the
you
suburbs.
talking about wow, you talking about the hundreds. Now that's
Right.
wild.
Right.
These motherfuckers out here, they shoot all the fucking time for no reason.
So then they are shooting people every day.
Hey,
No,
Vernon.
it's crazy
I
over
didn't say
there.
they're shooting people. I said they shoot every day. Just because you shoot don't mean you shooting people.
Yeah, a lot of them niggas ain't accurate.
Hey, Vernon. How do you, you know, Funkmaster Flex is?
Yeah.
How do you feel about him getting liposuction?
No dude should get no lipo.
He ain't making you no money. If you ain't gonna talk about the trade, you better not talk about Funkmaster Flex and liposuction.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I mean, whatever
don't
that
get
man
that.
want to do with his body, he can do what
Yeah, but
what he
dudes
wanna
don't do
I
that. And then
care.
you
Why
you
don't they? Dudes been doing
Funkmaster
that shit.
Flex, nigga. Come on, man.
He filmed it. That's why I didn't understand.
But
When
my
he
thing
filmed
he
it,
got
is
paid.
that what Funkmaster Flex did, millions of dudes are doing and trying to hide it. That's
Right.
the only thing.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I don't have no friends that got a lipo.
I tell you who didn't hit the shit out of it.
Who?
It's my very fan. I shouldn't call him out like that.
Hey, well, you
He
here
had,
now?
he had a TV show on
Ain't nobody
TBS.
listening to shit. Vernon listened to
He
it.
had a TV show on TBS.
But listen to what?
Tracy
Tracy McGrady?
Morgan.
Tracy Morgan had lipo?
I mean, but he had like a real surgery too, though.
Morgan is not
Yeah,
funny to me.
so that's whatever.
He's never been funny to me.
He might have needed that.
Tracy's funny.
No, he's not.
No,
Don't do
he's
that.
not.
Don't do that, Mark Howard. He's not.
That's my dude, man.
Uh-uh.
He could be.
Just like
He
y'all
could
was
still
a
be your
lot of
friend.
guys are my dude that ain't funny.
He could still be your friend, but Tracy Morgan not stand up funny
If you
at
put
all.
Jim Carrey in what he's supposed to be in, he's fucking hysterical.
Yeah,
William Ferrell is not funny to me at no point.
Will Ferrell.
What? You didn't like Twin Brothers?
No.
Step Brothers?
He's
I mean,
not
Step
funny to
Brothers?
me at
That
no
shit was
point.
hilarious. Step Brothers
He
was
only
hilarious.
had one scene that was funny to me, and that was it. And he ain't
I
never
walked
been
out the
funny to me.
theater when the motherfucker put his nuts on the drums. I said, you know what? I ain't, because that's what white dudes do, goofy ass shit like that.
was hilarious.
I left it.
That shit, you went to the theater. I didn't go to the theater to see the shit. I don't do that.
Well, I mean,
don't,
you know, you
I don't
peek
pay to
in.
see Adam Sandler movies, but I watch him on TV and crack up all day.
I don't think anything Adam's ever done was funny.
He had a couple of good ones.
No, he had some good ones.
I don't get it.
You
I mean, if
I know you like the
see,
brothers, but I don't get it.
I don't know, Speedy, because
Yeah,
if
give
you
him work.
do you watch? Because see, you probably see things from a writer's perspective.
Not
which is
really.
a-
I just
which is
like
a lot
funny.
Different than watching it from just a regular civilian perspective.
No. I like funny. If you funny, I'll watch it. But I just don't think. I don't think Chris Rock is funny in movies. I don't think.
Chris Rock can't carry a movie.
No, at all.
He's funny
He
in a
should-
movie, but he can't
Like
carry
he,
a movie.
he was great as the crackhead, and he was funny in Boomerang, where he just had that
Right.
little part
Yeah.
come and go.
But the
Outside of that-
star in the movie, even the movie he did that was with God damn it, my girl I love, Kerry Washington. Was it Why Did I Get Married? I think it was that. No, not Why Did I Get Married, but
No, that was no.
I Love My
Why
Wife or
Did
some
I
shit
Get
like.
Married was a
You
it's
know, the one where he was about
why
to cheat.
why do I love my wife?
Yeah,
or
Do I Love
something
My
like
Wife
that.
or something like that. That was Kerry Washington kind of carried that film, but yeah, to see Chris Rock do it alone, even head of state. If it wasn't for Bernie Mac, there wouldn't have been hardly any funny
Someone
scenes.
said,
in that shit.
name one black comedian that's Speedy. Like, I tell you,
Jamie Foxx.
Eddie Murphy. Well, before Bill got his whole hat ball to him, Bill Cosby, Uptown Saturday Night, all
Delirious
those was
was
funny.
Shit for me for a long time.
Who?
Delirious.
Richard Pryor stand up.
Yeah,
think about Richard
the
Pryor.
best stand up
Now,
ever.
name some stand up now, not the legends.
hold on.
Name some right
the
now that's doing some
best
shit.
stand up ever. Tommy Davidson. Chilling,
Chilling in Philly. I was at
Chilling
that
Philly.
live. I was at that one live. I went to
one
watch
of the
that.
funniest stand ups from beginning to end.
And Speedy, I'm gonna tell you
Cannot be
something.
fucked with.
They cut that shit in half.
That nigga destroyed.
I was there live. They cut that. I didn't like what I saw
destroyed.
on the Showtime because I was there live and they cut that shit up.
Yeah.
I'm like they didn't.
He
they didn't do
destroyed.
justice.
No, a lot of the time
hold
they
on,
do
Vern.
that shit.
When what's your boy did Def Jam got to stand in O.
A whole lot of them did that now.
No, not a whole lot.
Eddie Griffin,
Eddie Griffin. I was there.
Bernie Mac, all of them got standing ovation.
But those they were supposed to get standing O. But you know, normally at Def Jam everybody stood up. But
That's something they could
that's
bring
what
back.
redid his career when he got the standing O at Def Jam. Then all of a sudden the industry started looking back for
For who again?
You just said his name.
Shit, I forgot. I mean, we old
Was
as hell.
Eddie Griffin on that shit?
Eddie.
Yeah, that whole thing about Michael on crack. Yeah, that changed the world right there.
And I thought the movie Eddie Griffin did with Undercover Brother was good. It could have been great. It was a few things they were missing.
Right.
That I probably would have switched, but I thought, and then they didn't do a sequel. I thought it was like, what the fuck, you got?
Yeah,
to
it was a whole series. It was a whole series. Dave Chappelle stole that one.
They did.
His
do
scene stole.
Undercover-
His
they did do
character
Undercover
stole.
Oh
Brother
yeah, I
too.
loved it. Yeah, it was.
That shit was terrible.
What was
Undercover
Brother?
Two.
They
Because
did?
it wasn't the same people.
They did Undercover.
Yeah. it
Oh
was-
shit.
But they did it.
I
It was
know.
on. It was on. Your boy did it.
That shit came out on
the
DVD.
Karate
huh?
nigga,
Michael Jai
White.
White? I didn't see that.
Michael Jai White.
Hey, look, watch what you say about Michael Jai.
Yeah, because he can really fight.
I know. I ain't fucking with him.
Like
I
he
don't
told
think
us this shit about.
He's not a comedic actor. He's more of a. He's good in comedic active, like in a movie, and he played the straight guy with no comedy. Like he's funny that way.
Yeah,
but other than
I don't know about
that,
that.
he's not a comedic actor.
He showed us this thing where you should be able to see when someone's going to throw a punch because they shoulder moves before the arm does.
You read the body if you train.
I was gonna say,
you got to train it. That
Time to
shit.
look.
You get knocked out, nigga, trying to
that's-
read somebody's shoulder.
That's some detail.
You got a jacket on.
You learn how to tell somebody punching just from life
what's his name
experience.
got
Yeah.
knocked out,
Yeah.
He was trying to read his shoulder.
You can read body if you, man, please. Nigga,
Thank you,
don't-
Vern.
hey, man.
Bernie
All right,
Vern.
Vern.
Don't let nobody get no leverage on
So,
you, man.
so as far as the legends,
So now I want to go back to what they said. To what black
yeah.
comedian. I just
Okay,
named
so
off a
forget
bunch of them.
forget the legends. Let's name some people that's
Stand up
Yeah, stand up wise doing movies that you like.
is doing movies.
I'll name some and you say,
Okay.
that's movie
All
stars.
right, go.
Kevin Hart.
I don't think it's funny.
Okay. As far as movies and stand up.
All that. Keep going.
Okay. Chappelle.
Funny.
Stand up, but not.
Oh yeah, funny. Everything he does, funny.
All right. You like Half Baked.
Nah, I'll get high. So
I like half baked. That's
you
before
gotta
I
be a
even,
person to get high.
that's before I ever
You
smoked
gotta
weed.
just watch it and see
No,
what.
you gotta be a person that gets high. To
No,
get
that's
the
actually
jokes.
a funny movie.
Right. So you
You
didn't
get
like
high.
you didn't like Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong was good. Yeah,
Okay,
Cheech
you
and
didn't
Chong.
get
like
high.
Cheech and Chong,
Yeah,
but that was different.
Half Baked is
Look,
like
that's different.
Cheech and Chong.
I don't know. I never watched it. I guess
It's
I
like
never
Cheech and
watched
Chong, pops. Like
Yeah.
it's the
Right.
same,
It's
it. Cheech and
exactly
Chong was funny.
it's the same thing.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Same thing.
Katt Williams. Is he a movie star? No, he's just a star.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, but the character on Friday was funny. His stand up funny. He's not to be fucked with. I think the thing about him
Is
is
it
that
his stand-up?
he
No.
got so
Hilarious.
arrogant about it. When you shitted on the white folks, that's when it went left. Like he was supposed to do this big show in Vegas. We was there because we did the last part of Laugh-A-Palooza. So they wanted to close out that whole Laugh-A-Palooza thing. So we did a big show in Vegas, and he was there as well. So he was supposed to go do our show. Then he was going to do what's my man? Oh fuck, because it was the funniest shit in the world. I forgot who took over for the late show on CBS.
Oh, Conan O'Brien.
Conan. He's got to go do Conan. He doesn't show up. So Conan took his CD and set it
Katt's
on.
a great actor.
He
Please.
took his CD and set it on the couch and held the interview with the CD. It was funny as fuck. But from that moment, they said, "Fuck you, it's done." And he could have been that dude. He could have been Kevin Hart.
All right. Okay. So then, what about Deion Cole?
Funny as fuck.
Okay.
Funny as fuck.
We got a phone call. I think
Not
it's
gonna
Kevin.
fuck with.
I think it's Kevin Hart. Huh?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the show.
What up, man? It's Pooh Lee, man.
Pooley, who you voting for? Mark Howard or JT?
I would like to get Mark the Glucose Howard out of there.
Oh man.
Yeah, Mark the Glucose Howard.
Spell glucose, Pooley.
Hey,
What-
man. Hey,
what it do,
say what
Pooh Lee?
you want, man. You got to put some respect on Katt's name. He got an Emmy, man.
No, I said Cat. No, I think Cat's the shit.
Spell Emmy, Pooley. M-E.
Emmy.
He said E.M. Emmett. I love it.
Spell JT. How about that?
And we gonna give you the J.
All right, man. Y'all have a...
Thank you for calling,
Vern. Hey, Vern. I beat Vern at home with some rollers in his hair. And a roll.
What color rollers?
Only in the back though.
A burgundy roll.
You gotta have one purple roller, nigga. That's how you know it's serious.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Thank you,
man.
brother.
Safe out
Pooley.
there.
Shout out to Bully, man.
All right, keep naming them, Mark.
Shit, I lost my train of thought.
See, that was
there.
it.
Tiffany.
Haddish.
Girl Trip was
because
good.
I've been knowing Tiff for years.
So have I.
And she's like Chris Tucker. They both blew up before they had a chance to establish their stand up. Like I don't even think she had a hot 15. She had a cool little set.
15, but she been on stand up for a long time.
Yeah, but she never had a blow up set. No. She had Tiffany went up. Okay, cool. No. Where when Chris Tucker was here, Chris Tucker got to LA. He had the hottest 15 you ever want to see in life.
Right.
But then everything blew up, and you're doing movies, doing this. So now it's time to go do that Kevin Hart thing where you're doing theaters and arenas, and you can't fill them because you don't have an hour worth of material. You only got that.
Yeah,
15.
it went too fast. I saw times where Chris was adding more material and started getting better and growing.
But you can't add it like that.
Yeah, I'm saying he was trying to grow with the situation. It probably beat him to the tape. But I think Tiffany's stuff was happening for him because I remember when we was doing the morning show, she was talking about things was getting ready to pop off, and things really hit. Probably, which you never know when it hits, it snowballs.
I think his best acting job, as far as Chris Tucker, was Dead Presidents. The funniest movie was.
You didn't like Rush Hour 4?
The first Rush Hour, the one where he said when the dude kicked him, he said, "Which one of you motherfuckers kicked?"
Childish man.
He killed so hard he was able to tell them motherfuckers, "I'm not doing another movie till I get 20 mil."
Right.
And then he got to 20. Then your boy showed him how to make money on the back end. The white boy.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, because Charlie said, "Don't take the money."
Winning.
Up front. He said, "Don't take money up front. Get that back end money." Yeah, and they killed on the back end.
Long term. So then, what about? Oh God, I just lost my train of thought on him. Shit. Another comic. I was just thinking.
Ain't that many, nigga. Unless you go. You said Tracy. I don't think Tracy funny. Never. Now, who's funny? Who's not with us no more? Is your boy? He had Sugar That Beat down.
Had the what? Oh, I know. What I was thinking about. Go ahead. Craig Robinson.
Craig funny. Craig stand up is a beast. He ever get the right project, and he just got this new show called Masked Dancer.
Yeah, he's on that.
He's hosting that. But he ever get the right project or the right movie that caters to what he does.
Craig is hilarious.
Y'all get a chance to go see Craig Robinson do his stand up because he's mostly on the piano, and one of the greatest jokes he had, he said he was playing the piano. And he was playing Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes. Yeah. If you don't know me by now, he said, "I played this at my girlfriend's dad's funeral." Nigga, I was done.
Yeah, that's a classic.
He killed. Funny.
What was somebody said? But Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal, rest in peace. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I won't say underrated because he was getting that stardom,
right? And
then he passed. But dude, I never seen a dude have so many different sets, and none of them were the same. Like,
yeah, I mean, he didn't have a straight routine. Patrice was one of those.
He just talked.
Patrice was one of those. Not compared in the same sense of like what Chappelle was. They worked mostly the white rooms and the mainstream rooms accepted them. So your act is kind of with that. Although it can work in a black room, because there's some black comics that would be acceptable in the white mainstream and can't do a black room to say their life, and then but. We as black audience don't know who the fuck they are.
Oh, my bad.
Shit. We don't know who the fuck they are. That's JT calling. And then you finally hear them, and then they start to take off. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who you are. As far as a black comic goes, we can have the white money, which is big money, but they're gonna still market us to black folks, and we gotta like you. And once it really was the same thing with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle had so many opportunities for TV shows. That once he got a black audience with the Chappelle show, that's when he started to take off.
Yeah.
Really, really take off, make that money.
But Chris Rock stand up, not to be fucked with.
No, not to be fucked with. Just movie wise, he's not carrying the movies in that sense there. But
stand up wise can't be fucked with.
Nick Cannon?
I beat your ass.
Nick is a stand up comic,
beat your ass. He's a stand up. He's a good dude.
Nick made the finals of the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition.
He didn't stop, nigga.
Bill Bellamy?
Bill's funny. Bill's very funny.
Very funny?
Yeah, very funny. And he's a cool dude. So I like
Bill. He is
Bill.
cool. I like Bill.
He's a cool dude.
Like you said, you ain't got to like a nigga.
For those who don't know, he had a club in Jersey.
Yes.
Called Peppermint Lounge.
Peppermint Lounge.
Now, when he was there, audience give you a chance to get your jokes off. when
No,
he
no, they didn't.
No, I said when he was there, he could calm them down so you can get
Right,
your jokes
if he
off.
did that, yeah.
Yeah. But if he wasn't there to host, it was your ass. You was not gonna have a good set. They're gonna be like, nigga.
It depends
fuck
on who
off.
they brought in the host. It depends on who they brought in.
No, whoever they
Believe
brought
me,
in.
I used to live there and I did I did that club. There was 500 people in that bitch.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead, Nick.
that shit was Bill would fuck your intro.
You down 2-0, just so you know.
I don't
Go
care.
ahead, Nick.
Shout out to Bill Bellamy. I ran into him not too long ago at a food truck. His daughter, I think his daughter has a food truck.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me stuff for free.
Yeah, Bill.
So
No,
I
he
chopped
actually
it
a
up with
good
him for a
dude,
minute.
man.
And he,
I know, I like Bill. Bill's
so
cool.
yeah, I was. Yeah, shout out to
Bill used to
Bellamy.
do this. There was a couple kinds. Bill, Teddy Carpenter. If you was coming up, they fuck up your intro
hating-ass Teddy.
and Bill didn't do it on purpose, but Bill just got into his own thing, and it's like, you know, you
We
had
got a
to
phone
work.
call.
You had
Call
to-
it. What's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Do Mark go or do JT go?
Like I said, Nate Jackson, funny.
McVeigh from Houston.
Who stays, McVeigh? Mark or JT?
I know rollout budget ain't that big, but I say neither one. Give me tablecloth shirts or Johnny Mac, and I'm good to go. So no disrespect to you, Mark, but you know.
How you say all
I
that?
don't feel disrespected. Thank you.
How you say all that and go no disrespect?
Come on, Nick Shabazz. You know how this goes.
That's hilarious.
You gotta soften the
Gotta
blow a
get that.
little.
Yeah, you got.
Gotta get that disclaimer,
You
huh?
gotta give him somewhere to land. You gotta give him somewhere to land.
Yeah, man, you got to do that. But I got to say, as far as the comics go, man, I think Martin is probably at the top of my list as far as, you know,
Stand up.
stand-up comedy and translating into
Yeah.
TV and movies or whatnot.
Yeah.
Although I know you guys say don't include the legends, but I mean, JB Smooth is good on Curb Your Enthusiasm, but his stand-up is horrible.
Well,
You think so?
I would go the other way. His actual stand up, to me, I don't know. Did you saw a special or something, or you just saw him live?
Yeah, but again, I preference that with, man. I'm more from that Paul Mooney era, so I'm more
Gotcha,
Patrice O'Neal, Corey Holcomb
Man,
type
Patrice
comic.
O'Neal,
So, I like a certain type of comic.
Patrice O'Neal.
Okay.
When I tell you, man, if
The
y'all
thing
get
that
a
I
chance,
loved about Patrice O'Neal, and I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I'm in the car driving, but the thing I loved about Patrice, although he did all that stuff with Colin Quinn and all those white boys, man, he was still himself.
yes, he was.
So he
always.
would say exactly what he was thinking, no matter who he was in the presence of. And I know for a great many of black comics, man, when they get in that room with them white boys, they shrivel up and start acquiescing or whatnot. And Patrice was like, when he was on Opie and Andy, man, he was just who he was, no matter who he was in front of.
Yeah, funny
Right.
dude.
I mean,
man.
but he came in the clubs with those guys, so he was already cool with them. He wasn't intimidated, nothing like that. Those were his guys. You know, clubs in Boston, clubs in New York. He came up with those guys. So no, it's true about Patrice.
Thank you for phone call. Big Ray.
I would say like
You
with
on three
JB
right
Smooth, I guess JB Smooth stand up is fucking hilarious. But I wonder, has JB Smooth grown because his act that he did that got him going, he can't keep doing anymore. So I don't know whether
It was
that's
funny.
maintained.
Y'all,
sometimes.
y'all don't understand. When he told the motherfucker, he said, what's the one when he says, when he would do cops. He said, "Who?" He said, "Nigga, fuck the motherfucker being chased." He said, "Who is the cameraman?"
Goddamn cameraman. JB Smooth. So I love telling this story. Speaking of the Peppermint Lounge, they're doing Def Jam auditions. There's 20 fucking comics. All right. JB Smooth is probably 16. Now you know, as I know, 20 comic showcase ain't 20 fucking funny comics.
No.
Probably
Whole lot of
probably
crazy.
16 of them suck. And the show started at 11 o'clock.
Oh.
So or 10 o'clock, I'll say that. And then now we after midnight, and the crowd is dead, and they just fucking with people, and that's a hard-ass room. And JB Smooth used to do this whole thing about if Kool-Aid, remember the Kool-Aid commercial? If Kool-Aid grew up around the neighborhood, was on crack, and he'd run out and do, "Hey, Kool-Aid!" He just make himself skinnier as he is and stand there like he just fucking in a stupor, and he falls and hits the floor, doesn't catch himself.
Yeah.
He hit the floor, boom, that crowd went berserk. I said, that nigga got on Def Jam with that shit right there. Him and Rob Stapleton, and Rob Stapleton was last.
Rob Stapleton.
And Rob Stapleton's shit came off, and that's how them two got on Def Jam.
Funny
with that
dude.
shit.
Rob, funny.
That
Anybody else y'all want to name? Come on, man. That's what we do.
What's the greatest set you've ever seen live?
Live
set.
Oh, I saw Eddie Murphy at the Comedy Store. just walked in, and Eddie was on stage and just peeled the paint off that mother. And one of the jokes he did was a girl in the front row. It was her birthday. And he was like, "What are you doing here? You supposed to be somewhere with your legs in the air. What kind of dude you with?" And he just, oh man, and walked in and saw him do his thing. But watching Fox. Yeah, normally don't give you no props like that because y'all niggas think, he goes say AB.
It's not what we think; it's what we know. But it's no. I would say honestly, Tommy Davidson and talking about Illinois and Philly. But I mean, anytime I've seen
get a chance,
Tommy,
y'all check it out.
Anytime in this heyday when I seen Tommy, Nick, Tommy is the only comic I ever looked at would say, "Damn, I got a long way to go."
Yeah. And some comics you see, and you go, "Okay,
I can't do what this motherfucker
get back in the lab." We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And are you voting for Marc or JT?
Hell, this L out of Houston.
Take that L. Who you voting for?
Voting for the state? Neither one of them niggas.
Okay, I'm
gonna
give it to JT then.
Well, you and I just made a trade though. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know if you're a Rockets fan, but I'm a Wizards fan. What you think?
That still mean you going.
Well, okay, let me say this. Fuck you, nigga. I don't give a damn what you think right now.
I said it before and I say it again. Mark Howard is the new Louis Dix.
He said you're the new Louis Dix.
Okay, Louis Dix is good people. I've been associated with worse, so I'm good with that. So you don't have no answer on the fucking trade.
What's your question, man?
So no, not a question. We're talking about comics. It's not funny, man. Jay Farrell. I don't know if you guys listen. That dude is not funny at all.
Jay Farrell. Jay Farrell he's funny to get on to Saturday Night Live. He got he could do the voices. I've
never seen a stand up.
I never seen him do stand up outside of New York, and I assume he's from New York, right?
Not funny at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Wow.
I thought
I believe you will watch paint dry. How about that shit?
Yeah, it's cold-blooded.
I believe you would.
These niggas don't like me. What the fuck am I supposed to be on their side?
He said you would lose weight if you could. Nigga.
Wow.
Yeah. How about you watch that dry? How about
Wetback bastard.
Great dismount.
Drop the mic.
Great dismount.
Okay. Understand.
Jay Farrell.
Jay Farrell's from Chesapeake, Virginia.
So, I think he did what he had to do. He do the voices. He got great voices. I think who has the best? The best Denzel is that one dude that wears the hat. I forgot the comic's name.
Yeah, you talking about from Chicago?
Yeah.
He's not known, but yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people probably heard of him.
Well, some people that do some of Denzel, they do the one little bit of Denzel.
My man he do his whole act.
You talking about Godfrey?
Is that no, not Godfrey. Godfrey funny.
Godfrey does a good Denzel.
Reggie Reg.
Reggie Reg, yeah. Reggie Reg just does the little.
No,
I'm not doing what I'm saying.
Mark, I'm not gonna let you do that. Reggie Reg.
No, I'm not down.
His whole act, when he get to it, he got some jokes he do in between that you go, come on, nigga, get to the shit. His Denzel is spot on.
No, it's very. He sounds just like him. I take nothing from him.
Fucking spot on.
I first met him at.
You been in a restaurant? You ever done that? I went into one, man. A whole lot of celebrities was in that, man. And they told me, man, the restaurant was owned by Zell.
Sound like Denzel,
right? And I didn't know who he was talking about. Zell? What do you mean Zell? Denzel to get out here now because my order messed up. He came at me not like the nice Denzel. He didn't come in like,
this was
John Q, a Malcolm X. He came at me raw, like Training Day. Came out just like this.
It's popping up on you guys' screen right now. See, my man had to walk.
Yeah, no, he did. He does an excellent job.
Yeah, his Denzel can't be fucked with.
Yeah, he could have stopped right there with the laugh. He killed it. We got a phone call.
Kidnap, fuck. I want you to get to his actual thing. Pause it, Nick. All right, we got a caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And does Marc stay or JT go?
They can both go. Bring Aaron.
Shout out to Aaron.
Aaron.
What it do, baby girl?
Aaron, no styles.
She did remind me of RoboCop the other day when she had that hair pulled back like that.
Man,
that's my girl. I love
RoboCop
Aaron.
funny as fuck. That's funny, dude. RoboCop funny.
I wanted to say,
Willie RoboCop?
Prior to the Chappelle show,
yes,
Dave Chappelle's stand-up was terrible.
I would.
I came up watching Def Jam, and he was on there. I was not a fan of Dave Chappelle's stand-up.
No.
So it seems like a lot of comedians don't grow, but I look at Dave Chappelle as an actual artist. Some people think, oh, I'm just funny, I'm finna go up. But it's an art form to Dave Chappelle. But his stand-up to me, prior to the Chappelle show, could not stand it at all. I thought he was corny as hell.
But now you like it.
I'm a fan of his till he did the Chappelle show and had the skits and stuff.
Now, since the Chappelle show, do you like a stand-up better?
Oh, yeah, because to me, and there's very few people out there that are like this, Dave Chappelle is what I call a cerebral comedian. D.L. Hughley is cerebral. He's not just stupid. They put politics and real subject matter in their comedy.
Put a little thought into it.
Everybody can't do that.
You're right.
They don't have the intellectual capacity to do that.
You know what? You know what, Seymour? You did good with your steak in there.
Seymour Chappelle was good from rip, and I came up in the game with him in D.C. But again, if it's your taste, I understand
wait a minute.
that.
Seymour, where you at?
I'm in Pasadena, Texas.
Are you in line somewhere? You in line?
No, I'm not in line.
That's
what
some
you
on
mean?
TV.
It sound like
she
some
heard
shit
some
behind
news in the
you.
background.
What's in the background?
Oh, my television might be up a little. Let me turn it down with your
Turn
nose
your-
in.
Turn your TV down. I bet you ain't even got a remote. You probably got a tube
Hold on,
TV.
Michelle, I heard something.
She probably got a big.
You probably got a floor model.
Yeah, you can't get shit past me. You ain't gonna be, I'm at my friend's house, bitch. I can hear where you at. Where the fuck you
Old as fuck. She got a floor model. She got a high five.
I'm at home. My goodness, old daddy, you're having ass. Okay.
Love you anyway.
I see.
Now Jay Farrell's from the part of Virginia
you know,
where.
Flex got liposuction.
Now, what do you think of? Should a man get liposuction? Let me ask you that. Is it okay for your man to go?
Flex got the whole makeover. Got his chin, chest, back, everything.
Oh, he got the implants.
No, he just.
No, he got the titties removed.
Why he just didn't go run?
Well,
You got to keep running it. You can't just do liposuction. It's gone. You'll get it back. So
you better
getting himself a head start.
Nick, pull up Funk Flex. He actually went live.
Damn, she the
pull
producer.
that up, Nick.
He did it for free.
See it,
Yeah,
So
that's
he
what I
might
said.
end up with lymphedema later. So we pray that it work out for him.
Damn.
So Seymour, when you do your liposuction?
Get cussed out, Mark.
Yeah,
I just asked you a question.
She just voted for JT.
Was that too real for you, my sister? You got some shit sucked out your ass? Come on.
I don't have to get anything sucked out my ass. I go to the gym.
Is that what you call a
Okay.
doctor? Dr. Jim?
I'm going to the gym this evening. Are you going to go to the gym?
I'm gonna say no.
But yeah, you could go to the gym, but are you going to go in there?
I'm going to the gym to work out, Mark.
So how are they doing you
Those are
guys
behind
gym
your
there? You
breast
have to be like, you guys separate, or somebody has to wipe the machines down?
Yeah, because I'm not playing with this COVID shit. I got a trainer.
Okay.
I'm going to share this because I've been quiet about it, really.
Talk to me.
Go ahead.
You know, Speedy, I shared with you guys before I lost my oldest sister to domestic violence.
Yes, yes. Sorry for you.
About 2 weeks, around Thanksgiving, 13 years since the anniversary of her murder. Well, I got a letter out the mail the other week. The dude that we believe is responsible, they let him out December the 1st. That triggered me like no other. I'm like, man, I got to do something different because this is not right. I'm the one that got the letter. My mom never got a letter. I had to notify the other family because she was killed along with a friend of hers. Nobody knew. If I hadn't gotten the letter and called and contacted everyone, this man would have been out. Nobody would have known.
So what did they say? It's because of COVID, or
on virtue of diminution of sentence? So they said because he was in there for obstruction of justice, that's not a quote unquote violent crime.
It's not.
So he was a quote unquote model prisoner, and I'm like, well, he's been a prisoner all his life, so he knows how to do that.
Yeah.
So they let him out December the 1st. So my thing is, I hadn't been in the gym because COVID and stuff like that, and I'm like, I knew that I was triggered. So I'm like, okay, I got to do something to channel my energy because that has really triggered me, something terrible.
Well, there you go, baby. And then laugh with us. You got to laugh with us.
I am going in the gym, Mark Howard, with your heavy bag body having ass, okay?
I know when they.
So I want you to hit that bag like, I want you to act like it's Mark Howard.
A heavy bag body. That's hilarious.
On your heavy bag body having ass, okay?
Heavy bag body.
I know the doctor got a trigger when he's doing that suction on your ass. I'll tell you that much. How about that shit?
I don't do anything like that. I'd rather go to the gym.
You a lie. Your breath stinks.
He said that your
Mark,
body-
Your mama.
Yeah, thank you. I
I
appreciate
know
it.
what you're mad about. Mark is mad because I said he looked like Flame. I posted.
I'm not mad about that. You gave Flame a compliment by saying I look like.
God, Mark, you and Flame look
You gave Flame a compliment to look this good.
Is it the Flame with the dress or Flame with the suit?
Flame with the because you know he only come out with the wig and stuff on.
Yeah, he showed himself one time with a suit.
Y'all look alike.
Yeah, you look weird as fuck.
I look like that gym. I look like that gym you lie about going to.
Love you, Seymour.
No, you don't look no.
She said
You don't
no.
look like you.
No.
Yes, you do. Yes,
You're a waist trainer though. I got a waist trainer. I'm not using.
He don't have a waist.
How about you wait on hold? Hang up on her ass.
I'm trying to get him a waist. I'm gonna get him a waist trainer.
Can men wear waist trainers?
They better not.
Yeah.
No.
Nick, pull up on Flex pictures, please.
Yeah,
Damn, is she the boss? And she hosts the show? She tell Nick what to do.
I got the video right
She
here.
donates. If you donate, you can tell
He
us what
had
to
his
do.
chin done and everything, y'all. His underarm.
How big was Funkmaster Flex? We might have did that because, they showed that picture of Dr. Dre from the New York Dr. Dre. He's got double amputees.
What did they take off?
Both legs.
Both titties?
Yeah, both legs.
So
Yeah,
I
but
realized the
diabetic,
men
though,
that have been complaining about women doing all this stuff and wearing fake weaves. Now y'all doing fake beards.
That's a
Y'all
good
doing
point.
lipo. Y'all were jealous.
That's a good point.
Your fake fades
Wasn't
or
jealous.
locks.
Yeah, y'all were jealous.
That's-
Seymour, you see all that fat? Don't that look familiar when you see your shit when they was sucking that shit out your lips?
If she ever come to L.A., she gonna beat your ass.
She wish she could beat my ass.
All right, we love you, Seymour.
All
Thank you.
All right,
Trey.
Seymour.
No, I was gonna say for Jay Farrell, he's from Virginia, the area Chesapeake, like Norfolk, Hampton. That's all where Coco Brown's from. Wanda
Coco
Sykes.
Brown funny.
Yeah, Wanda
Stand up funny
Wanda
and
Sykes
great
from that
actress.
area as well. But Wanda Sykes and Coco moved to
Is
DC.
Wanda
to go
funny
to
to you?
clubs. She was, and I haven't seen her in a long time. But coming up in the game, she was funny. I'll say she was White Club funny.
Yeah.
She was White Club funny. Yeah. She's a talented comic. It was funny with her. She went to New York. She started writing. She got married to a guy, and she was Wanda Sykes Hall. Then as soon as she divorced him, she blew up, became Wanda Sykes. Now she's Wanda Sykes.
Mark, see now, motherfuckers. finna
I
call
am
in.
not politically correct and kiss my ass on that bullshit.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy Friends. I was Speedy. We got a phone call. What's your name? Where you calling from? And does
Hey,
Mark
man,
go?
it's Poolie again. I got one more comedian, man.
Who?
Even though he a scammer, TK Kirkland, funny as hell,
TK
man.
Kirkland? You're absolutely right.
T to the motherfucking
T to the
K.
motherfucking
Even though he
K.
a scammer, took Eddie Murphy's watch, but he good, though.
He funny as fuck.
He's
Yeah,
taking more than that, Pooley.
Yeah, he's done a whole lot. But he the
For real,
homie. He
for
the
real.
homie.
He took Russell Simmons' credit card.
Sure did.
God damn, he taking credit cards and Rolex. My bad.
him and a promoter down in Miami, Floyd. They got a hold of his credit card, was flying people down to do gigs down in Miami.
Off of Russell Simmons.
Off of Russell Simmons' credit card.
But he is funny. If you get a chance, he's funny as fuck.
It wasn't a rush card. It was a platinum.
A platinum rush card.
A platinum rush card. TK still saying the same shit though too. That's the funny thing about it.
He's still there. But funny as fuck.
Yeah.
DL's funny.
DL Hughley is funny.
Very insightful. Cedric the Entertainer, funny as fuck.
Yes. Steve Harvey. That's why Paul told to hold a straight face. Steve Harvey is
Back in the day.
back when he had hair.
So there was different Steve Harveys for a lot of people that don't know. Before you guys got a chance to really see Steve, he used to sound like Richard Pryor. Exactly like Richard Pryor. His cadence, everything was Richard Pryor.
Can the chat room come and weigh in on what you think about Steve Harvey?
So his cadence, everything, he sounded exactly like Richard Pryor. Then he saw, what's my man from? He saw DC Curry, and DC Curry came out of ATL, and DC was killing it, and he took DC's cadence. And when we say cadence, is the way that they deliver a joke. So when DC did the joke about the screen door, it start with the screen door, and he works his way through the whole house. It's funny as fuck. And then
DC's a great. Steve, you know what fucked me up with Steve is that I kept hearing the Richard Pryor thing, and you can't compare somebody.
Well,
to somebody great, and I ain't never
him.
seen him. Now I'm looking for Richard Pryor. Anything less is like
no. I'm not saying he was funny as Richard. He had the cadence.
No, I'm saying I'm telling you what was told to me before we met. People was talking about Steve Harvey. There was like club promoters I worked at said he's gonna be the next Richard Pryor.
Oh, that part of it.
And that was way too. I was hearing that way too much about him. And
I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that
He was funny though.
That was too much.
Ooh, he was
Yeah,
funny.
I mean, he definitely. I know when he had the club down in Dallas, he was like.
Oh, yeah.
it
And
was
for those,
killer.
if you're from Dallas, you probably know. So
Luca Ray's,
his
Steve
club
Harvey's
it was him and you, whoever the headliner is.
Right.
So Steve would do an hour 10,
Mm-hmm.
and the audience would be on the ground, and then he'd bring you on.
Right.
And now you got to try to get in there and bring that shit up.
Right.
And who worked at his club? Singer. I help you out there.
Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu was a waitress at his club, and she would always tell people, "I'm going to be a star." They're like, "Okay, bitch, can I get a crown?"
It was funny. She made the cover of Ebony before he did.
Yeah.
Somebody put in about they don't like this comic. I was ask you, Lil Duval.
Lil Duval's funny.
Okay.
Lil Duval's funny. I think the problem, like he was supposed to be on Fox show.
It's your show. It's the only reason why I'm not backslapping you. But go ahead.
I'll get to it. He was supposed to be on Jamie's.
Lil Duval.
I say Lil Duval's funny. Got some jokes. Okay, do it.
Lil
I'm not
Duval's
paying
never
him.
had jokes. His whole thing was
I'm not paying him to
singing
sing it.
a parody. That was his whole.
Yeah,
that's always been his thing.
Okay, well then that
and
was funny.
I give him that because he's turned that into something.
Yeah.
He went to Atlanta, bro. Went back to fucking Jacksonville and got big from that.
Yeah. So he was supposed to be on Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. So they were trying to work the deal out. This was right before COVID. So he already had dates. He had these dates. And you know, as for comics, we get dates, we already get the deposit. What they say?
It said G thing is Speedy's favorite.
No, he not.
Somebody get a towel and roll it around.
No, he not. Don't do that.
Do this.
And so he was supposed to play Jamie's best friend on the show.
Right.
And he couldn't get out of the deal. And he wanted a gang of money. He wanted so much goddamn money. That Netflix was like, nah, we cool.
I mean, you're telling he bringing a whole lot to the table, but I mean, nah. I mean, that's kind of Earthquake. Somebody brought up Earthquake. Earthquake is hilarious.
Funny. Oh, yeah. Quake's funny.
Quake is hilarious. He's not going to carry a TV or a movie or anything like that. It's just not his.
He's getting some spots on
he gets spots on
show.
that, but yeah. But I mean,
But he's been Quake. He's been funny.
He's been Quake, yeah.
We got phone call. Call it. What's your name? Where you calling from? And right now, Mark, it's 0 to 5.
I hope
you got to
I
go.
lose. I want to lose.
Keep going. He's going to be 0-6.
All right.
all right, man.
And putting you on there, Vern.
Lil Duval is fucking hysterical.
Okay.
Well, Mark Howard.
Can we hang up on it? Can we hang up on that shit? You have you have the lowest standards on earth.
Don't mean that everybody else supposed to go with what you going with.
All right.
Like, Speedy, for real, top 5 female comedians.
Top 5 female.
Out right now or just overall?
Coca Brown.
Coca Brown's a killer.
Oh, I like the girl from the light skinned girl. Everybody
Really,
hate her.
he really likes her. He knows it.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Amanda
Amanda.
Beers
Never heard of her.
from
Amanda.
Insecure.
Okay, yeah.
Never heard of her.
The
I haven't
light
seen her
skinned girl.
stand-up. I haven't seen
You
her
watch
stand-up.
Insecure?
No, never heard of her.
Amanda Beers, I think.
Are
is
you
her name.
insecure?
Not at all.
She's funny.
But you-
I know it's a couple.
Thea.
You gotta put it.
What's her name?
You
Thea.
better put it in there. You gonna
Thea
have to-
Vidal. Thea Vidal,
Vidal.
funny as fuck.
Damn, Thea not even doing stand anymore.
The black lady from Night Court.
Marsha
You ain't
Warfield.
talking
What's-
about
nigga,
the
when Marsha-
1980s. I'm talking about.
No, I'm
now.
saying Marsha. What you talking about now?
Marsha Warfield.
Nigga, when in her day, couldn't be fucked with.
Amanda Seals, you talking about?
Yeah, Amanda. That's what I said. Amanda.
I have not seen her stand up.
Oh, it's funny. It's very funny.
Now, where's Precious and Camila come in this whole situation?
Well, you were talking about established. I mean, they're funny. Both of them are funny.
Who's this?
Precious is very funny, and so is
I'm not up on that.
Precious Hall.
Precious
about-
Hall.
Precious
hilarious.
Hall,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
What about
hilarious.
Lunell?
Lunell.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Lunell's a beast.
Lunell's a beast. Melanie Camacho.
Whole Flood. Melody. You know, me and Melody have a hate.
Do you put Shamor? I mean Shamor.
Samore?
What is her fucking name? Samore. in there?
Samore's funny.
Samore's hilarious.
I worked with her.
She's hilarious.
S'more's good. I'm telling you, I like Ada Rodriguez. She's funny.
No.
Ada Rodriguez
No.
is funny.
Don't do that.
Wow.
Stop, Mark.
Said that with
Stop.
conviction.
Stop.
No.
Ada Rodriguez is funny.
No, she's
man.
not. She's not.
She is.
Stop.
I've never seen her.
May not
Do
be
you
your
think
cup of tea.
Gabriel Iglesias is funny?
Yes, Gabriel's funny. But the white folks love Gabriel because
Yeah.
he make money. He ain't
Big
making no money
duties.
now.
Big duties. One of the
He
Spanish.
ain't making no
young
money
men.
now.
He not making that now.
He can't go on the road. His money.
That's right. He not doing no movies now.
This is what he was saying that he had a problem with, just like black folks have a problem with. You only cater to your people. He's like, he's not just Mexican funny. He's everybody funny.
Yeah, but the Mexicans love him.
But that was his audience. That's his primary audience.
Even though white
they
folks
need to
have come
embrace that.
around and they get him as well, but Fluffy, bruh, his Latino base ain't no joke.
Right.
I know, because he was here, and when he was here, it was just like,
Sold out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get tickets. It's hard to get tickets to one of his shows.
Yeah, he like
went-
Kevin Hart on
Did
the
you
road.
go to? Did you get in? Did you get a ticket?
Couldn't, because they were sold out.
You was gonna be.
Yeah, he's
they
like
wasn't
Kevin
sold
Hart.
out. They wasn't
He's
letting
exactly
no
like
niggas
Kevin
in.
Hart on the road.
No, black folks was there.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Because see, the one thing about him everybody loves is that he's normal. He'd go to restaurants and Portillo, oh my God.
Huh? Get your
When he
hand
was
up in
talking
here.
about that chocolate shake cake, and from Portillo's,
I've never seen this
play.
thing.
Yeah, I see that.
Now, I
Now,
haven't seen- I haven't
George
seen it in a
Lopez.
while.
I think George Lopez is funny.
George Lopez was hilarious. He definitely was hilarious.
Yeah.
Now you from Chicago. I'm gonna throw one out there, Lil Rel.
Lil Rel's funny. Show was terrible. Show was
You
terrible.
talking
Lil
about-
Rel's funny.
You talking about his stand-up, or you talking about his show?
His show was terrible.
Well, tell me what you feel
Stand-up
on
was
each
funny.
one. Tell me what you feel on each one.
The show is a -10. That show was fucking
Negative
horrible.
10.
It was horrible.
Negative
But
10 out
his
of-
stand-up is 10 plus 10.
He said a negative 10. This thing is horrible.
His shit is horrible.
Did,
And I
did, did
haven't
you like him
seen
and
his,
Uncle Drew?
Damn, Vernon.
I didn't watch that bullshit.
Does he owe you money or something? Goddamn.
If it's sports
No,
involved,
it's
you just ain't gonna watch.
Did he
it,
steal
huh?
the name Lil Rel from you? What the fuck?
You don't like his little nigga? What's up?
This is how I feel.
Tell
If I'm
us.
watching a commercial and then I'm watching a commercial for your show and it don't grab me and it don't make me laugh,
You like to be
or I'm
grabbed.
thinking something in there is corny, I'm not watching it because I'm not gonna piss myself off and waste my time and go see some bullshit. That's just like that movie with Tupac in it when he was a crackhead.
Huh?
Tupac was a crackhead.
We need.
And he was trying to get into a rehab. That was the
Damn, I forgot what that was. Fine. I know what
that
you're
movie
talking
was
about.
fucking horrible.
I know what you're talking about.
You said it very.
Oh, somebody
passionately.
asked where's Mouse from. He's talking about Sully McCullough.
Oh, yeah, Sully.
Sully's
shout out to Sully.
Sully's white.
He's a better
Sully's
writer.
white club funny. He's
Yeah,
white club.
yeah,
funny.
Thanks,
White
Vernon.
Club.
Call right back.
He's
white.
better.
Shout out
He's
to
a
Sully.
great writer. He can write his ass off. But Sully is
But
Sully
but a
McCullough.
clever comic. I
Alex
appreciate what
Thomas.
he does.
You get a chance.
Alex
Alex
Thomas.
Thomas funny.
Yes. Chris
Chris who?
Spencer.
Chris Spencer.
Oh, yeah,
funny.
Chris Spencer.
He's funny.
Chris was white club funny.
Yeah.
And then he after Vibe, unfortunately, after Vibe,
I did the warm up on that show.
I remember going there.
he started to get to more urban, get his flavor.
But for a writer or anybody quick with jokes, can't be fucked with. He quick on them jokes.
Chris ain't scared. He comfortable on the fucking stage.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you
I
calling
know
from?
what
And
it
welcome
is,
to
man.
Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. And Marc is
Nothing
down.
about Chicago.
Can somebody vote for Marc?
Hey, it's Makia from the Bay again.
Nothing
Hey,
but
baby
a
girl.
vote from her.
You want to double down on your vote?
I was just thinking, Speedy, you should bring Mario Hodges on the show.
I want to. Mario, he lives up there. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I know, because I saw him when you was up here at the show, and he is funny as hell.
Yeah, he's funny. Mario funny. I think he given the chance, whether he's gonna be that next dude, he could definitely be. He gonna scare some comics when they come to that town to open for him. And they
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He gonna set that room on fire.
The one thing I really liked about him is that he did the regular, stand-up comedy, but he also did the physical comedy, like
Yes.
that little bit he did at the end.
Yeah.
And now I've been following him on Facebook, and he be lighting motherfuckers up all the time. That shit be funny.
He's funny as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care what you like.
Mark, I don't give a
Give a
flying
fuck
fuck
about
if you
what
out
you
there.
doing, lady.
Damn, you sound. That sounded good when you say that. Say it again.
Why aren't you
said
out on
I
the
was
side
flying
making me that money?
You get out there. You get me my
I don't
money.
give a shit. What's going on with you? Now get out there and get me my money.
Shit, you wish you was a pimp. Man.
He's a pimp-o. He ain't no pimp.
Okay, I got the left hand or the right hand. I can slap you with either one. Which one you want?
No, we don't hit women around here.
Yeah, Marc. What was that about?
I don't hear
I
my
ain't talking
kick.
no more about Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby girl.
Mark, did you want to be a pimp growing up? Because
No.
pimping was popular with your age.
Not in DC,
And you was in DC. That was where they was at.
It wasn't.
Oakland.
It wasn't a thing that I was aspiring to.
Wasn't they pimping in DC in the 70s?
Yes,
Dope dealer.
absolutely.
Yeah.
One of my
Dope
dad's
dealer.
best friend was a pimp.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
had high end.
He said, but he
He had high end hoes.
hoes.
Trust me when I tell you.
Like that made him a better person or something.
He had a different
He
establishment.
did, it wasn't on the corner type shit.
Oh, okay.
No, he,
Well, shout out to your dad's friend. Then.
All right, so let us know, man.
Wesley.
Who's your favorite comic? That's what we need to know. Somebody said Clayton
Man.
Thomas. Clayton Thomas is funny.
Clayton is
Thomas
good,
funny.
yes.
He's funny.
Yes, Clayton.
Any comics you would pay to see today?
See, that's my thing.
What do you think about Corey Holcomb? We
Funny.
never mentioned
Oh,
him.
Corey never
Corey's
missed.
hilarious.
Corey never missed. The greatest joke he ever, I think, some of the great shit he ever done. He said he had a bitch and she had got a vasectomy, what it was called.
Yeah.
She took her shirt off, like ground
Massive
zero, bitch.
mastectomy. Mastectomy. No, I liked what he said. He said, I took the chick out 5 times. We got robbed at the same spot, and she still ain't caught on.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb, beast.
He told some lady her stomach looked like balled up homework.
Yeah.
They got died.
The funniest thing, he does this joke
I said,
like after every New Year. By January, he does a joke. He said, "I'm gonna tell you, ladies, it's January 18th, and if you have more than 3 dicks in your life, you ain't shit."
Yeah, Corey Holcomb. If you get a chance, go see Corey.
Some of
perform.
you bitches wasn't shit since January 3rd.
I know he say different shit about me, and I don't know why, but
Corey feels good. I was just talking about Corey to somebody. Corey feels the need to blast everybody. And,
maybe that's what it is.
And
Nick slept on my couch.
I love him. He's cool, but yeah, sometimes it's
Remember
like
Nick?
Yeah.
Corey slept on my couch when he came here from Chicago.
It's the segment from Chappelle show when keeping it real goes bad. You know, sometimes it's like.
Well, he's funny though.
He's
Don't
funny,
sleep
though.
on Corey Holcomb.
Don't give him.
We got a phone call.
Don't take nothing from him.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friend. And
Who's your
Mark is
favorite comic?
down.
I'm not down.
Who's this?
I'm the victim of low standards.
Caller.
Caller, what's your name?
But you hung up on.
That was one for
All
me.
right.
That was one for me. I heard it. It said Mark. I heard
You
it.
hear Mark?
Yeah.
It sounded like a Mark with a K.
Put that. Look, I don't act like I didn't care, but all of a sudden I tried to.
What's a K? It was with a K.
No, don't count that shit. I don't give a fuck. Do not spell my name with a K. It don't count.
Hey, so is there any comics today you guys would pay to see? Being a professional comedian?
Mark Howard. Yeah. Oh,
That's it?
I pay to see Speedy.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle? Okay.
Yeah,
But not pay to see Dave Chappelle. That's my nigga.
Yeah.
But in the respect sense.
But I don't go. I can't watch other comics perform.
Yeah.
Like I can't be in the audience. I always thought that was like because back in the day, comics would see you in the audience and think you're there to steal jokes. So I never wanted to be perceived as Speedy was in my audience. Like even when I'm doing shows and if I'm hosting, I'll stand off to the side, see how the room is flowing, so I know what to do. Or if I'm headlining, I'm really in the back looking at the audience. I don't pay attention to the comic because I want to see what they're laughing at.
I mean, you watch comics at comedy clubs. You're there so you can enjoy and you can appreciate their work.
Yeah.
But go to a concert to see them, it's a
No,
little.
I can't do it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And who'd you vote for?
I'm about to vote you off, Speedy.
What
Ooh.
happened? What'd I do?
Speedy, I know that you didn't just say about a woman having a vasectomy and you got 8 kids.
No.
He was repeating
Is that
someone
what you
else's
said?
joke.
No, it was someone's joke.
He was repeating someone's joke.
It was
Corey
someone's
Holcomb's joke.
He had a
But
joke.
you know women don't have vasectomy.
No,
you know it's
I said
hysterectomy,
it's.
right?
Did I say? I meant to say
I had
history.
to call
Look.
back in. I said, I know Speedy didn't just say this.
Look
I
here,
meant
look here.
hysterectomy. Sorry.
Do not think that you're going to get good pronunciation from Speedy. Okay? That's one thing you're going to have to
But wait a
accept and
minute, no,
understand.
Mark, that wasn't about pronunciation.
Okay.
We,
No, he meant
y'all get
mastectomy.
Speedy should know that if no one else knows that. Speedy has 8
I
children.
meant to say by. I thought I said that.
It's mastectomy, but he doesn't understand. It's
When
just
you was walking
bisectomy.
around your house, you probably didn't really hear me. Your house is very
I
small.
know, I heard you, Speedy. I'm watching you guys. That's why I called in,
I know that's
okay?
right.
All right, well,
And
Hey,
that's unacceptable.
you gotta work on
gotta
your
get
tone
that
and
right,
delivery.
Okay?
Hey.
That's unacceptable.
Hey, Seymour, and you're
Aaron
right.
is
You're
not
right.
there to get you together, so I have to call back in and correct that
I
on
see that.
Okay? I just
Shout out to
do better.
Avon.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I wish Vernon was here.
You're right about that. Can I ask you, when did you get your vasectomy? She was gone. I thought
Great
you were still there.
response,
I didn't say
Seymour.
that shit. I didn't say that shit when you ran off. I wanted you to answer that shit. So call back if you bold enough to do
I'm gonna
so.
whoop your ass when this is
I wish you would, man. I ain't losing nobody from Houston.
She's not from Houston.
Whatever. Where's she from? Pasadena.
Texas.
The only real Pasadena is Pasadena, California.
President.
Wow.
We got to take a quick break. Come right back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be Speedy.
Be Speedy.
Bitch. Mark Howard's here. Right now, Mark, people is voting you out. It's 6-0.
I'm still going to be back.
Hey, listen, JT's podcast, I think, airs next week, man. So I think it's called Two Bald Dudes or Two Bald Brothers.
Two Bald Brothers.
But there's another podcast with two white dudes with the same name. So you got to make sure
JT?
you click on the right one.
What's the name of his podcast?
Two Bald Brothers.
Two Bald.
But there's already
You thought outside the box on that one.
Yeah.
And I'm not on it. I'm bald.
That'd be three bald brothers, and that'd be a little weird, you know.
All right, don't move. We'll be right back, man.
Shit.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. too. I'm finna play some. What y'all wanna hear, man? Nah, it's gonna be a short break. Hey y'all, I'm looking for some Saucony's, man. Y'all know about the Saucony's? I'm looking for some. Let's see if I can find them online. I don't know if y'all hip to the Saucony's. I don't really know. Microphone check. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, Dada's was cool. I think Chris Webber bought those, right? Your boy 07. What you know about the Saucony's, man? I forgot about the Asics though. I got some Saucony's on right now. You know, a lot of people don't know about the Saucony. I'm looking for the Jazz. They call it the Jazz DST. That's the joints I'm looking for. Or, and I need a Toys Elf. See, that's the killer. I wear size 12. Or the damn, what's the all leather ones called? I think they called Azora. I think they called the Azora joints. Azora Black. They all leather with like a red or a burgundy. They're pretty sick. Nobody wearing no lugs, nigga. We ain't rocking no lugs, huh? We gotta leave that up to Bird, man. I rock with the Aces. I rock with Aces. I don't have none, but I feel like Asics be charging too damn much for some shoes. Like, nigga, if I ran track or something, cool, nigga, but we chillin'. We chillin', I can't. Oh yeah, Asics had the Bruce Lee joints, yeah. Oh damn, I didn't know Asics has basketball shoes. Did y'all know that? I wasn't up on that.
The lady of rage still remain the undisputed. Still hear them seas like I begin like this with the wicked cast flow. Something for you whack MCs to think about to know. You better be on point, you better be on deck, you better be strapped and buckle down, cause I'm a wreck like the hippo. I pop suckers like sickle, I tickle you fancy like Nancy, yeah Wilson, get ill son, rockin' from Farmville to Tilden Project. Conceal when I rap, so step like stairs or prepare for the levitator. To mount up on that, the Warren G, the regulator. I won't hesitate to put a sucker on his back. I don't hesitate to take a sucker out like that. I close my eyes and dig deep into myself. Come up with that shit that's hitting harder than belts, cause I'm spanking MCs off the backboard. Smack another hit from the back. It's the show shot hits I release. MCs from the west and the east, it's enough to get the piece, cause it ain't where you're from, it's where's you get. And the lyrical attack is where my ammo is at. It's them show shot hits I release. MCs from the west and the east, it's enough to get the piece, cause it ain't where you're from, it's where'd you get. And the lyrical attack is where my ammo is at. They call me rage, cause I rush and come down like a hammer. Live living get driven by vocal vehicular grammar.
I invested a lot of
tumbling down, you get clutched, and my clutch is 50 feet from the ground, fatally feminine, poisonous enough to extinct. Cities of war flood the valley, so all the Cali sinks. I come stomping like Snoop, hit the NY next. I ain't pumping up that shit between the east and the west. I use my hip-hop precision, perfectly put.
Mike's not on. Oh,
Yeah, we go.
there it is.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I'll be
Speedy,
up in this.
be at
In the house we got.
Mark Howard representing. I'm looking at Seymour talking about Asics are good running shoes. Girl, the fuck you know about run? Only thing you ran to is a Wingstop.
She gonna beat your ass. Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only.
Hey, shout out to all the restaurant twerkers. I got that video for you.
This concept, so black people
Check
can have
this out.
somewhere nice to go.
Are you gonna show the girls twerking?
Somewhere where we can
I don't
feel
think
good
they
about
showed
ourselves.
that part.
Come on.
Hold on, what the hell did that? Oh, she about to commentate. We not trying to hear nobody commentate.
Fast forward.
Let me see if I can get to the video of the girls actually.
I think I saw his
Let's see.
rebuttal, but I never saw the girls who were actually
Here we
twerking.
go.
in
This
there.
is actual video of them twerking.
So was some music playing?
Yeah, allegedly it was some hip hop music. Let's see.
Some shit we can't play on.
So I don't think they're playing the music on here either because it's probably copyright. But if you look over here to this corner over here,
The corner where?
right there,
Oh, there we go.
you can see the young lady and the other lady slapping the table, encouraging her.
It looked like a little mom and pop restaurant. The lighting is
Look, and
horrible.
then the mama stood up because the woman in the white looked pretty old.
Oh, it's somebody's birthday. Okay, I know what it was.
And now the one in the pink stood up.
And then somebody complains because they loud.
All right. So I've seen a lot of people on the
Okay, we don't care. Sean.
Yeah, somebody loud.
Yeah, so I don't know. You know, y'all have daughters. You know.
No, my daughter don't twerk.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And the brother stood up and said, hey, he established this place so black people can have a nice place to come.
Well,
Like every other,
you might want to take nice out.
like all the other people in the world have a nice place to go to that they could just sit down, have a nice dinner. And it's not meant to be twerking in there.
Yeah. What do you think, Howie?
I'm sorry, I
Leave
wasn't paying attention.
Seymour alone.
No, Dr. Love was asking y'all wear Air Force One. I was saying I got my Air Force Ones on now.
Yeah, Air Force Ones are still popping out here.
Yeah,
So look,
get stomping in
I was
my
asking
Air
the chat.
Force
The chat room was saying that a lot of people just had a problem with the way that he was talking to the young ladies. And my position on this is, I think that sometimes aggression, and you need to talk to somebody a little out of hand sometimes if they're being out of hand.
And sometimes you got to get their attention. Because, again, I'm dealing with some shit at the house where you go in and go, hey, man, can you do that? And then the person goes, okay. And then they don't do it. So the fifth time you come in the room, my voice has elevated. And now I'm like, look, motherfucker, clean your fucking room. And then it's like, well, why you got to talk to me that way? I talked to you nicely and you didn't move. So then I have to bring it up a notch or two. Now, whether or not he should talk to someone's daughter that way.
100%. Because they not talking to their daughters like that.
No.
So somebody got to do it. or are we just supposed to turn a blind eye to it and just let them do what they want to do?
No, I still would have came in and said, hey, but I would have directed it to them like, hey, we don't do that here.
No,
Like,
I liked what he did. I liked the fact he made it general because he didn't blast necessarily them.
Okay, then why they take it personal?
Because they knew who he was talking to.
Yeah, but I'd rather you say it to the audience than look at me like
No, that's what he
single
did.
me out.
That's what he
yeah,
did.
so then I don't have a problem with that.
I would.
That's the way it
Take
should
that
be done.
shit somewhere else. I'm trying to eat.
Don't shake your ass around my food.
Chat room says the women were in the wrong. I want to hear the ladies' opinion.
I see one thing. Sweetness from Texas. I've been to that restaurant in Dallas. It's a great restaurant. It's not a mom and pop.
It looked like
It don't matter if it was a mom and pop. It ain't a strip
like a
joint.
banquet.
Right. And then
Like
she
one of
said
those banquet hall.
he had already told them once to stop, and they kept going.
Oh, then there it is there.
Yeah.
Why do you have
I
to
told
tell
you.
grown women to stop
Maybe
shaking
they're
your
not
butt?
grown. Maybe they're not grown.
Because
Yeah,
my
that's-
wife here, and I can't really enjoy it the way I want to.
It's embarrassing.
If I keep looking, she gonna slap the shit out me.
Yeah, so I would have to get on the side with him. Hey, bitch, sit down.
I just feel like it's embarrassing as a people for us to still be like, you don't see, and everybody listens to this type of music. So it's not one of those things. But you don't see this happening with Middle Eastern women, Asian women, African women. It's always us. You just
No, you ain't say always. That's a,
Yeah, well,
that's a
I-
blanket statement.
no, that's a fact.
Was it, Corey Roberts said the women were wrong, and they also said I think him cussing was a little out of line only
soft.
because he's an owner talking talking to customers.
Yeah, but I
What?
think he was fed up. You can't say
The customer's
well,
always right.
Yeah, I want
No,
you.
they're
I
not,
want
nigga.
you to say something,
No,
but
nigga.
keep your tone at a certain level. If I'm upset, it's a different way I talk than when I came in the first time. Again, I came in the first time. I said, "Hey," he probably said, "Can y'all not do that?" And they said, fuck you. And they went on and did it. Right. And so the next time you see me, it's another me. It's, hey, motherfucker.
Yeah.
James Smith says, was they having a party at the restaurant? He has a DJ. This is my thing. It's a restaurant. I don't care what's going on. It's not a strip club.
You shake your ass in a restaurant. Yeah.
I'm eating my food.
Yeah, I don't want to see you shaking your ass.
And you, come on, man. You got your STD body all in the air. You got time.
It's
COVID
phone
too.
call. It's COVID. You throwing it around. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And can they shake their ass while you eating?
Not unless I'm at a strip club.
Here you go.
Ordering some wings.
What to do, Jay?
But I think that gentleman's point was valid, man. This is my business establishment.
Yes.
And I have the right to set the tone and the environment for my guests. He was very focused on creating a very specific environment that he wanted for his people. And after asking them to stop, he elevated his language. And I think that we're acting like he needs to apologize for that. You're more than welcome to take your business and go somewhere else, which is what he told them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need your money because your money is not worth what I created. I'll make more money. But what you're not going to do is tear down the reputation and the tone and the energy that I've created with my business. It'd be like somebody fucking up your comedy set, man. You're not going to let that happen.
You know something, Jay? I normally wouldn't say this, but I agree with you.
Well, people have fucked up Speedy's comedy set all the time.
I ain't never had my
Speedy fucked up Speedy's comedy set all the time. But that said, no, I mean, you know how serious it is when you're trying to perform and there's somebody out there clowning or doing whatever
Talking
else.
loud, yeah. Right.
It's the same thing with that man's restaurant. You're not only disturbing his business and the flow he's created, you're disturbing it for all those other diners.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't give a shit that just because your table is having fun for your birthday or whatever it was, doesn't mean you got to change the environment for everybody else.
And here's the cool part, word of mouth, because somebody's going to leave there and go, girl, I'm never going back there. It was some girl twerking all over the place.
Absolutely,
and
man.
that shit
the old adage, it takes how many dollars to get a customer, but it's very easy to get to piss them off and they tell 12 or 15 other people.
And people don't go.
It takes way more money to bring somebody in than it does to push them away.
Yeah.
And that sort of behavior, I mean, if I had seen it, if he hadn't said something, I wouldn't have patronized him. But literally because he's here in my area, my wife and I are looking into checking that restaurant out, just to support him, just to show some love.
Let us know if the food's good, man. If you go, let us know.
Let us know if the twerking is good, too. Live twerking and twerking on video, two different things. Critical Thinker says, I heard they let the DJ go for taking requests. He wasn't supposed to play Throw It in the Circle.
Yeah.
That was the song?
I guess.
That's a good point, too.
Let me hear the song, Nick. Throw It in the Circle.
They don't play the song on the video.
No. Can you pull it up?
The song
block our
Throw It in the
video.
Circle. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's all you got to get off YouTube.
You don't have clearance.
Have you ever heard this song?
Yeah, of course.
Who's it by?
I don't know. I could look it up.
Fuck you don't know.
Throw It in a Circle.
Throw It in a Circle.
So you fired your nephew for playing the song.
Boy. You know what? You fired.
Had he not played the song, that wouldn't happen.
You know how that shit go because
Motherfuckers
mad.
He probably told him too. Don't do no requests.
Motherfuckers is hot and they start cussing everybody. You know what? And you played the motherfucking request. Fuck you out of here too. I done told you about this bullshit. That's exactly how
That's how it went down.
Man,
you hit me first. All right,
somebody said Ruth Chris wouldn't have no DJ. How the fuck you know?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the show. Roll Out Loud.
Okay, what's up?
Vern.
Vern,
okay,
welcome back.
Foremost, here's something that happened in the restaurant here.
Chicago.
This woman and her kids were there. The kids were being unruly.
Ooh.
The manager came out and said, you and your family have to go.
Yes,
and they got mad.
Okay.
First
Flip the
off,
tables.
how you going to get mad when the man then told you, your kids is getting out of line, y'all need to go, because there's other people complaining. Just like whoever that was just said. We're trying to make an environment to have people keep coming here. We're not trying to have people getting upset and leaving because word of mouth is a motherfucker.
It is, especially for a black restaurant. All you guys, girl, he was there. They twerk, and you know everybody adds something to it anyway. They twerking on the tables and everything.
They was.
No, I mean
they
like
was
standing.
all on the walls and shit. They was all on the wall and shit. Sit your ass down. This is not that type of place.
Now, Vernon, when you see little bad kids, do you want to say something to them?
First off, Speedy.
He does say something to him. When he said first off, that means you actually do say shit to him.
I'm the one of them people that I have to hold my tongue.
Impossible.
Because, see, I put a little motherfucker in their place in a minute.
I hate seeing it. I stare at them. You know what I do, Ver? I stare at them real hard, and then they either go back to their parents or they turn and run. I just stare at them really hard.
Cause it was this one lady, her son on the bus acting a damn fool. The bus driver say, "Hey, sit your son down before he fall, because when he fall, you gonna try to get mad at me."
Mm-hmm.
So the boy just acting a fool in the hall. The bus driver stopped the bus, and the boy fell on his ass. And he's like, "See what I told you?" And kept driving the bus.
I would have did.
You can't get.
I'd have did that every time he stood up in that motherfucker's bitch. I'd have hit the brakes every time.
Yeah. I remember summer camp was with my girl. We was at a pool, and one of the little jacuzzis, and the little kid was trying to get in the pool with his shoes on, right? And my girl, why you don't get on there with your shoes on? Little kid looked at my girl and got scared and ran away from the fucking pool.
So I guess the question would be,
straighten their ass out.
Because I know back in the day, you know, the parents and people on the block see you fuck up, they straighten you out. Now people don't want you saying shit to their kids. They don't want you, correcting their kid, and they right there, even though the kid could be fucking up. Is it our job as black people, consider fam? I see your son running and diving, and I should say something, or should I just keep it pushing?
It's your personality. Sometimes people will say something. Hey, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? I've correct some kids sometimes. I've been someplace, I see the kids in the back cursing and shit. Like, yo, I don't want to hear all that curse. Act like some adults around here.
Well, that part.
I'm sorry, sir.
If your kid is running and doing goofy shit.
Right.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Anthony from New York.
Anthony from New York. What it do, son?
Peace to the Roll Out Digital Live experience.
Oh, Anthony. We ain't heard from you in years, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Good to hear from y'all. I tuned in a little bit earlier.
Thank you, brother.
We were talking about the comedians.
Shoot.
But I had to stop listening and just tuning back in. So I wanted to say something about that. But
Please
I believe
do.
we should say something when we see some of our children getting a little out of hand, because it was done to me a couple of times when I was younger, and it actually helped save me from.
But some parents don't want you. They don't want you saying that to their kids.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
So where were you twerking at?
No, I was twerking. I was twerking. But I'm glad to hear that everybody's doing good and back. Let me say this, Speedy. I don't know if y'all touched it, because I didn't know. Like I said, I had to leave. But I think that Katt Williams was really on fire for a period of time before.
Katt was on his way, man. Katt was on his way, and that old saying, his britches got bigger than him. And he just overthought it. I think if he had a chance to do it over again, he would have showed up to Conan's show. Right. He would have did that show. He would have showed up to all, because he was just not showing up to all these white folks shit. Now again, fuck white folks at times, but those are the ones that was gonna keep your shit popping. And he had all these deals on the table, and they were taking off.
I think when brothers don't do that, they're scared to be there because it's an element they're not ready to handle, and they're afraid to look bad. And they may probably do well, but I think they're scared to be there.
I think he would have been.
Why would you not go
to
a
me?
place where you can?
I think he would have been bigger than Kevin Hart, easily.
No, I don't think he'd be better than Kevin Hart. The style of Kevin Hart's style is more palatable for a crossover audience.
No,
and I'm not saying he's better.
I know Kevin's a nice dude, but to me, he's not that funny.
Yeah.
That's just to me.
See? Yeah.
Mike Epps, I think Mike Epps is still funny.
Yeah, Mike
Epps is hilarious, man. Mike Epps is
Can't wait to see him do Richard Pryor. I can't wait for that.
If that ever comes out, so many people have been doing Richard Pryor.
I'll give you one more. I know this is going to be controversial, but let me tell you something. Corey Holcomb is funny, man.
Oh, yeah. No. We all on that. Yeah. Corey funny.
Corey's our dude. That's good shit.
Style of comedy. I love Corey, man.
Yeah.
Corey funny as hell.
Because Corey says shit that people want to hear, but you feel guilty laughing, but it be so fucking funny that you have to laugh.
Right.
Even your girl could be sitting there and you go, bitches ain't shit, and you go,
right.
Damn, I want to laugh.
And she laughing too. Shit. First time, speaking of New York, first time I met Corey Workman was in New York.
They phone call. Good hearing your voice, brother.
One last thing.
Go ahead.
I want to say peace to Sinbad, since we're talking about the comedians. Peace to Sinbad, get better, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
And one thing for Nick. Nick, I see you playing that smooth music. There's a brother out of Chicago. The Steppers are playing this right now called Rockwell, no K, ROCWELL, Hallman. It's a song called Never Thought I'd Find Love. It sounds like he's singing it to a female, but he's actually singing it to God. Great song.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I thought you were going to say a guy.
All right.
I was nervous, nigga. Thank you.
I was nervous there.
He actually singing it to his boy.
Speaking of twerking before it rolls up on it, Shakira said, if you don't want to see women twerking, don't play twerking music.
You got
and
a
then
point.
James Smith background.
That's why the DJ got fired.
But let me say this, though. How embarrassing is that for a woman to say that I can't even control myself? So
right, that's exactly what I was
embarrassing.
picturing. So it's like, as soon as I'm twerking shit, come on, they just like.
That's embarrassing.
They can't help the shit.
I want the women to call in and speak up for yourselves because this is embarrassing.
818-914-4087 is the number to call into. Again, I'm going to go with Mark on this. I don't know why. You got to fire the DJ.
No.
He set it off.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure the guy said play.
Can you give him a warning? Hey, don't do that shit no more.
No, I
they
agree.
Ain't got DJ no more.
I agree. Because I would have went to that DJ like, bro, this ain't the place to play that.
Right.
And he took a request because they had to go up and say, can you play dun 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 dun? And he said, all right. Now they don't have a DJ. It just got music playing. It just hit play.
Tell them to sing. God trying to tell you something.
Play
comic,
that.
let me Mr. Comic. Monique.
What about her?
What do you feel about her? Comic, actress, Monique. Wow. Monique is bold enough to tell Oprah to suck her dick. She's got to have a place in history. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. Monique's my girl, my old girl. We go back from the beginning. She's from Baltimore.
I remember when she
DC.
first got here. We
first was doing this together. All right, what about God damn,
we already passed that shit up, Mark.
I want to hear what you said about Monique. Come on, that's a big start. No,
let's move on.
No, folks, I already knew what Speedy was going to say.
Again, I'm going to have to go, it's the DJ's fault. Because you think about this, Nick. He's playing whatever regular music he's playing. And the girls go,
I'm just kidding.
The girl goes, hey, go and ask the DJ if he play this. Again, I'm pretty sure the owner then said, hey, man, we don't do requests, but you can, he didn't talk them into a DJ job. And y'all could DJ and play some nice little music. Okay, cool. I could do a DJ. Because you don't really need music in a restaurant. Because you just have you have the music that just plays. The elevator music.
Right.
Very low.
And I'm just, if you're trying to, I guess whatever you're trying to create, you're creating an atmosphere, a culture.
Which is always a different
atmosphere.
because you play some Al Green. Like if I can eat while the Al Green playing or some music like that. But they went and request. And probably slid him a 10 spot.
Well, usually people have live performance. The DJ is kind of cheaper.
Well, that's more of a jazz setting.
Right. I mean, that's more accompaniment to have a good setting. A supper.
Somebody call in that's been there. Let us know what kind of music they actually
something like that. But that to have a DJ's
he not there. No,
a redneck may come in there. Can you play some Travis Tritt?
You know what it is? I think we just be letting it slide. The world has convinced us to never say nothing to our women, and we just go with it. And now we just got twerking on Instagram.
It's not you can't say anything. They want you to have a certain tone.
I don't know. No, I ain't gonna have no. If I seen my sister twerking on Instagram, I'm on your head that moment. As soon as I see the picture, I'm calling you. I'm not finna wait, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna make you feel horrible about it. So every time you decide to twerk from now on out, you're gonna have to think about what I said. He's a horror.
Now somebody said on here, it said twerking is just dance, it's just a different style. I don't think it's just dance. I just think you just shaking your ass. I'm not hating on it. I don't mind looking at it because I'm a dude, but it's not.
But there's a time and a place for it.
It's totally different. Like I said, if you play an Al Green song, Mama and Daddy gonna get up and they're gonna slow groove. Right. Or even if it's a more up tempo, it's gonna be okay. If I'm eating and I see somebody dancing, I'm not my problem. Right. You're gonna be on the table shaking your ass. Kids is in there.
That's my thing.
Plus, Miley Cyrus kind of fucked up twerking for me. So
right,
Miley Cyrus.
She ain't got nobody.
She twerked on the motherfucking award show. She was supposedly twerking. She fucked. You gotta have an ass to twerk. The white girl didn't have an ass, and she fucked up twerking for me.
That's pretty bad.
It really is.
We got phone.
Did you remember seeing that shit, Nick?
Yeah.
She fucked it up. Ask the caller.
You're almost out.
Ask the caller.
Call her.
I'm not going. Look, I'm not going anywhere. She can vote against me.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
This is Mike out of Ohio.
What's up, Mike? What did you do?
Yeah, I just wanted to give context to the story. The owner actually was on the Ricky Smiley show, I think it was yesterday, and he said that they do play normal, maybe like some R&B, light hip hop music throughout the day, and then later on through the night, that's when they start playing more like twerking music, and that's when the twerking occurred. But he knew that the DJ was going to play that type of music. He was fine with it, but he said from now on, he did make a joke, from now on they might not play that type of music. The later it, get in the night or whatever. So,
I mean, they must got good food. Now, I'm pretty sure the lot well.
I feel that.
Hey, I would love to go there and eat. Let's go, Mark.
You love to go anywhere to eat.
That's
Nigga. As much as I'm getting the fat
caller.
jokes, nigga, you not a skinny
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the phone call. First time call.
You are an eater. Very much so.
I'm not doing no more bread and no more cheese.
You was a lie in your ass.
I am. I'm three. What's today? Third. I'm 33
So you
days
can't have
strong.
no pasta?
No pasta.
What do you mean by bread? You mean sliced bread, or you just mean wheat? Because that's two different things. If people say they're not having no bread, then they gonna have pasta, eat a Pop-Tart, cookie.
So Cinnabon, you ain't fucking with Cinnabon.
All this is bread, like, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga don't think Cinnabon is bread.
You know what I'm saying? Gravy is flour.
It's flour.
So anybody out there, gravy is just flour, nigga. So you can't use gravy
in
either.
liquid form.
Yeah.
Here.
So that's why I just want to be
Anyway, not doing any wheat bread and no cheese.
You can eat wild oats.
You
And
should
shit.
just do no dairy, not cheese. Because that's the issue is not cheese.
Well,
it's
here,
dairy.
Nick, when you know who you are, I know who I am.
What
Cheese
are you?
is,
What are you?
nigga, I can't hit. It's like I overdo cheese. So I have to
Cheese.
stop.
That nigga, he got turned down for that cheese in commercial. He kept eating the shit.
So for me, if I cut out those things, everything else will start to. Because I can't just say, "Oh, I'm not going to do dairy."
You know that's the purpose.
I don't really do dairy anyway.
Yeah, I don't do dairy that much anyway. You know, it's the purpose of fasting, though, is to get that mental block out the way.
Speedy fast. He eats very fast. He eats. He gets fast as the fucking restaurant.
The idea behind it is the idea behind it is you need basic essentials to live, right? Food, water, those things. So to be able to consciously deny yourself these things and to go through the pain of being hungry and all this stuff, right?
Making yourself crave it even worse.
Right. And then to conquer that, it establishes a line in your life that you say, I can therefore get over these smaller things, right?
Well, here's what I did.
Stop watching porn
Hold on. Fuck that. He said he eat bread. What was he eating when we came back from the motherfucking break? He ate 2 cookies. That's bread. That's double.
But Mark, that's why I qualified it. Because some people just think bread like the actual.
You're not listening. Again,
yes, we are listening.
And I did make this announcement when I decided to do it because I know it takes 3 days.
Huh?
It's about 3 days for your body to.
Who told you this?
Your mind.
Don't believe that.
It takes 3 days for your mind to set into what you want to do.
Hey, y'all, don't believe that. It don't
takes 3 days to get that liposuction.
It takes 3 days to heal from a tummy tuck.
Seymour know. Seymour and a couple people are arguing whether twerking is dancing.
Who is going? Seymour, if you don't call in,
Seymour, shut that shit up.
How can grown women sit here and try to justify women shaking their butt at the dinner table? Like, I don't even understand what the conversation is. Unless y'all do some horrors, we got a phone call.
Come on, man.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live.
I'm on the phone.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so explain this then.
Tone and delivery.
Excuse me. Twerking is dancing. It originated in Louisiana. It is not from stripper culture.
It is.
Dancing.
Why is it not from stripper culture?
Was the lady inappropriate for standing on the furniture? Yes, she was. But if you do your research, there at that same spot, there were men dancing on the table at that same spot. They weren't cursed out. So obviously the owner don't mind men dancing on tabletop. He got a problem with women. Was it inappropriate? Yes. All this shit he talking about he doing for the culture, COVID has killed a lot of us. And you worried about twerking? COVID is
what
more
COVID
dangerous
got to
than
do with
twerking
twerking at the restaurant?
Okay. So
the fact
Seymour,
that they were sitting in there, it was packed. Mark, you ought to listen. You got diabetical.
Diabetical?
Okay.
That was funny.
What kind of word is that? Did that originate in Louisiana? Diabetical?
You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to quit. You know, like, okay, that was inappropriate. But he sat up there and chastised the whole fucking room when it was like 3 or 4 women that were dancing inappropriately. Mind you.
Yeah, but if you say something to the 3 or 4 women.
At Nobu, they wouldn't do that at Ruth Chris. There's no fucking DJs in Nobu and Ruth Chris either. If you're playing throw that ass in a circle, somebody might throw that ass in a circle.
Okay, but Seymour, my question is, why are we excusing that behavior?
Pettigrew.
Regardless of what song. Hold on, Seymour. Hold on. Seymour, hold on. Seymour, we let you talk now. Hold on now.
Yeah, twerk them lips closed.
So I take the work, Seymour. I'm not scared.
Bring your twerking liposuction ass out here.
I'm the wrong one. But my question is more so, how come the women don't check themselves? I have this conversation with my brothers every day. I wake up, every time I look on Instagram, it's y'all shaking y'all butt all day. From the
Who is y'all? Nigga,
black
I ain't even
women.
on Instagram.
I'm talking about black.
On Instagram.
Well, then why are you upset then? Nigga? I'm talking about. So let me explain. I'm talking about the black women who are on Instagram doing this, and I'm just saying, at some point, as a people, we have to stop pretending like this is normal, like this is acceptable, because when it comes to our daughters and our sisters, we all say hell no, but we willing to turn a blind eye to the sister who don't have a father to correct her, or have an older brother who cares enough to say, hey sis, that's not okay. Like we can't stop. We can't keep acting like it's okay to just let people do what they want to do because we don't want to hurt feelings.
I'm not saying that either.
So what are you saying, Seymour? I'm confused.
You can get the fuck out and you can keep your money. Well, you just got it just as ghetto as they were doing. What you should have done, ma'am, can you please leave?
But
I mean, it's still going to be a scene, but it's going to be a scene either way, isn't it, Seymour?
But Seymour, if you're not
people sitting down enjoying their food,
right? But
that's the whole fucking room.
But that's still going to cause a scene if you ask them to leave. They, you know, what I'm saying, if they willing to twerk, they gonna blow up the spot once you ask them to fucking leave, right?
Yeah. And why are we saying for the man to conduct? But Seymour, we're asking the man to conduct himself a certain way. But the whole point was that the women were out of line.
Got her G-string up in the fucking air.
So before we even get to him and how he addressed the situation,
Mark, you know, you just mad because your twerk muscles don't work anymore.
Your twerk muscles. I don't even know
wait
what those are.
Wait a minute, Seymour.
I got some twerk. I got some twerk muscles for you.
We got a question for you, Seymour.
Hold on, Seymour. Mark has a question for you.
Mark, get cussed out.
To read the thing.
Would you allow someone with a foot fetish to lick your feet for $50? Yes.
No, sir.
Yes, you would.
I got a question for you.
Yes, you would. You wouldn't let somebody lick your toes for a quarter.
No, I wouldn't.
Go
What
ahead,
was your
Seymour.
last direction?
Oh, God.
Not when you was
And
around. How about that?
How long could you maintain?
Not when you were around. Not long. You are an erection killer. You understand what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Praise God.
You
But
are
I'm
an
not
erection
saying they're
killer.
Right, Nick. I'm not saying those women were right,
Uh-huh.
but the whole conversation to me, the owner kind of came up. I kind of hate pseudo elitist Negroes. You know,
Pseudo-elitist
I
Negroes.
made it to this point in life, and I'm better than you. So some of that came across in the part about how can I get the men to respect y'all when you don't respect yourselves.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not how that work out. But that's almost like when a woman get raped with what you have on. If you who you are is who you
they
are.
usually say that.
You know,
They
you
always say
can't dictate my behavior. I'm a grown woman.
That's not the
okay?
same thing.
So what you
That's
should
not
have
the
done
same
is
thing.
said, "Ma'am, can I get y'all to leave?"
So
And
can I?
again,
But I would
Seymour,
assume
want
that.
type of, hold on, this is another thing. You're serving, was it Ducey or something, or Hennessy?
Ducey. That's
Hennessy is
just an
twerk fuel.
Huh?
Everybody
What the
knows
fuck?
that.
Come
And I'm
on,
a former
Seymour.
twerker.
What?
Seymour, hey Seymour,
said twerk
Seymour.
you.
Let me say this. You're a country as fuck. All right, I'm just saying right now. Come
I
on.
am, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, so-
and you're fat as fuck. So what's up?
And he's proud of it.
You fat bastard. What's up?
That's okay. You a country fat fuck. That's all right now.
You allow I'm smaller than you.
Somebody
You
needs
use
to
a lot.
coin
Your
that
brain,
term.
your brain smaller than me. You over there
Twerk
defending
fuel.
Now, what you not gonna do?
You over there
Mark?
defending a
Hennessy
twerking in a
is
restaurant.
twerk fuel.
She
Yes,
helps
and
funny.
they're
shit.
playing, throw that ass.
Let's
in the
spend some
circle.
money in.
They're
Shit,
serving
she
up
getting her money worth.
What is that was gonna happen?
You're
So
right.
Seymour, but this
Well,
is,
but you just said it's not right to
talking
blame
big.
somebody for raping somebody saying it's what you had on. But
Yeah,
you
when
gonna
you
say,
made the
well, you gonna
comment
play
about
that music. What do you
how
expect to
How do we
happen?
expect the men to respect you when you don't respect yourselves? You know what I'm saying? Like that has nothing to do with it.
No,
But you're
that has-
justifying playing
but-
a song for twerking.
Can-
That's the reason why they should twerk in a restaurant, which is really inappropriate.
I agree with what
Well,
Marcus.
if you're
Hold on,
trying-
Seymour.
If you're
Seymour.
trying to set a certain ambiance and it's something nice for our people and for our culture, why are you playing throw that ass in a circle in a restaurant?
Because maybe you assume that people won't stand up and do that, Seymour.
Well, do we all agree that DJs can set the tone in
Most
an
definitely.
environment?
Do we
right?
all-
We all
Definitely.
agree with that, right?
That's why he got fired.
I
Yes.
agree. You shouldn't let a DJ do your liposuction. How about that?
That's a great point, though, Mark. DJ should not be doing a liposuction.
Nick, don't help his way.
That's a good point.
You're twerking. You're twerking fool.
Okay.
It's a good point. So look, let's see. Chat room is saying that they're making this stripping culture the norm for these women,
because a lot of these stripper girls decided to be rappers, and then they go
and they're influencing the.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. At some point, somebody has to say something, Seymour. That's all I'm saying. And if the women, hold on, Seymour, you keep cutting now. You keep cutting me off now. You're gonna have to hold your voice.
Is that
now.
why she's single?
That's why she's single now.
That's why you single. Your mouth twerking and your ass should be twerking.
Seymour, you're still talking now. Yes, Seymour, you're still talking now. Now listen.
Look, now she got the saying. She got all the single women saying, "I was born single." You damn right.
All
And you're going to die single.
All I'm saying is this: at some point, whose job is it? If it's not the woman's job to correct the woman, it's not. We're not putting it on the young ladies who were twerking to be mature women and not twerk in the restaurant. we're putting it on the DJ of all the people.
Yeah.
The nigga who hold on, Seymour. So all I'm saying is, when are women gonna step up and start taking responsibility and say, you know what? Maybe twerking every day on Instagram and in restaurants and shit is not cool because there are kids watching. There are little kids looking at this. There are little girls looking at other. Regardless if you don't see yourself as a role model, who else are other women looking at? For examples, then these women twerking in restaurants on Instagram and justifying it by saying, "Well, you turn the music on." Like that. That is the most childish reason.
Right.
That's like me saying I stole something because 50 Cent said "Get rich or die trying."
Look. Sweet Wonka Hallelujah says, when you go to a Mexican restaurant and you hear Mexican music, do you get up and do the salsa?
No,
you don't.
You sit there and you dip your guacamole, nigga. That's
exactly. And I know for a fact that tequila is fucking salsa fuel. How about that shit?
Great point, Mark.
So we're trying to take my jokes, Mark.
You ain't got no fucking jokes. You ain't getting
Seymour, you should put that on a...
Your career is where it is.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Seymour, you need to put that on a t-shirt.
My career got you calling me. I don't call you.
And sell it to Hennessy, nigga.
I didn't call you, nigga.
Yes, you did. You called to answer me, so shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Seymour.
We love you. We love you, girl.
No, this is what I'm saying,
Go
nigga.
ahead,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
saying the women were right. I'm just saying the way that he addressed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He took it.
So he
got
shouldn't.
on their level, basically.
Now, you got.
I got you.
Right.
But Seymour, I'm gonna say this: that you know, we catch the recording after he probably mad. I'm pretty sure he went to them and said, "Can y'all not do that?"
He did. He went to them twice.
See, you already know.
Can y'all leave?
And I didn't even know.
And you know what? Somebody on here said that Seymour acting like Aaron. That's exactly who she acting like too.
Somebody said I changed my mind. Bring back JT.
Bring back JT. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that shit?
Yeah,
fuck you and him, but I love JT. JT is my dude.
All right, thank you for the phone call, baby girl.
Thank you,
It's all
Seymour.
right.
Thank you, Seymour.
Thank you, Seymour. We love y'all. Can y'all?
Y'all boy 07. I changed my mind. Bring back JT to kick off. Tell Mark to kick rock. Bring your ass over here. I'll kick you.
Why you want to beat the fans up?
She said kick rock. She's a fucking rock.
I don't know how you guys can agree with people twerking in the restaurant.
Nah,
I'm not saying you, Mark. I'm looking at the chat room.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm
Yeah,
saying
this
it's
is
like,
crazy.
come on now. Oh, damn well.
At the end of the day, and I think the part that we need to get to is that he came to them, and I'm pretty sure, and I didn't even know this. I'm pretty sure he went to them and said, "Hey, can y'all not do that?" And every situation is that way. When your parents tell you, "Hey, clean the room up," and then by the fifth time that you didn't clean the room up, she cussed you out. Now you crying or you upset because your mom cussed you out. When she came to you the first time and asked you clean up, you didn't do it. So some people only respond to when someone yell and cuss them out.
I wish Erin was here. I think she would have a great point of view on this. But yeah, my question for all the ladies listening, I would just want you guys to answer this. If it's not the man's job to correct the woman, then whose job is it?
I think it's the owner of the establishment that wants to make sure shit's
Well,
going
no,
right.
I'm not even talking about that establishment no more, Mark. I'm talking. I agree with the fans in the chat room that it's starting to become a culture of no one can say anything to the black woman. Like no one can tell her nothing. We can't tell her how to dress. We can't tell her how to talk. We can't tell her not to dance.
Not tell her how to do her hair.
We can't tell her how to do her hair. We can't tell her how to dress in the restaurant.
Don't do that.
We can't tell her nothing. So my question to the black women, if as black men, if we can't tell you anything, who is it that's supposed to be leading and guiding the situation?
Because they sure love to tell us shit.
Yeah, because if it's y'all, you guys
Obama.
are doing you guys are doing a horrible job at guiding and leading yourselves by this example. Because ain't no niggas twerking at the restaurant as far as I can see. Black men, we straight right now. We ain't twerking at restaurants, nigga. Other than Phone Master Flex, nigga. He's setting us back, but we got a phone call.
We got a phone
He
call.
didn't twerk. He had liposuction.
Man, that's close enough, Mark. He was on his side, nigga. He was on his side, nigga. That was close enough.
He's getting prepared for twerking ability.
Somebody said he got a bad bitch body.
Hell yeah.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and
Hey,
Fergus.
man, you already know what it is.
DJ out there, Vegas.
DJ, speak on it.
Why you on the corner street,
Now,
nigga?
listen. Y'all not gonna like this. Y'all not gonna like
Uh-oh.
what I got to say.
Speak on it.
But first, whose job is it to tell black women whatever? Nigga, you can't say the world, nigga. I know you want to save every
you can't.
woman and
I
every
just-
woman in distress.
I just
but
asked the
it's
question.
not. Now, you can tell your woman, you can tell your sister, you can tell your daughter, but that's about it, nigga. You gotta leave it at that. That's the only people you can help. You
I ain't
can't
mad
help
at that.
the stragglers and the strangers. Somebody got to do it, nigga. So just let it be. Just let it not be one of yours. You know what I'm saying?
But don't you think
everybody acting like
that's being self-centered? If you only gonna care about yours,
It is, but that's the world. That's just how it is, nigga. You can't say
That's like a
everybody.
loser mentality.
I'm not trying to save the world, but I at least should be able to tell. Okay, I was telling them the other day. Did you hear when the little kid was riding his bike and I said, and he kept falling. I tell the mom, which I think she was Muslim, I said, I think the handlebars need to be pushed out. She said, I will tell the men. She never came back around. The kids kept riding their bike. They kept falling. And I felt like, oh, well, I wasn't supposed to say something because Nick said I wasn't supposed to talk to her and tell her anything. So my thing, I was just helping out. So that's just my personality. And I don't have a problem thinking I should help somebody out by saying something.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but still, you can't help everybody. What if she said, nigga, don't worry about my son, worry about your son?
True that.
So,
She could have said that. And that's kind of what I got anyway.
But everybody is acting like these women was in there just doing the most. Like they was in there killing each other. It was twerking, man. It's dancing. You got a spot that's selling Douce lemonade, motherfucking collard greens, and the song they played was Back That Ass Up.
So that's why they fired the DJ though. We got to that part.
So let me ask you this: you at your table with your fam, you got your daughter and your newborn, and everybody at the table, and the next table next to you is dropping it like it's hot, ass showing the whole nine. And you don't have a problem. You wouldn't say nothing.
No, how is that any of my business? What they do is
they next to your table.
So your people are not your business?
Yeah, my people are, but my people was right there. You're not doing nothing.
So your immediate people is your business, not your other people.
Oh no, my people is my people, but I can't help all my people. All skin folks ain't kin folks. I can't help everybody.
But don't you think you could do something by saying something?
No, that's not my job.
Whose job? That's my question.
Because they don't mind their business.
So DJ,
that's not your ministry. That's for the owner of the restaurant.
DJ,
he could have simply just asked them to leave.
My question is, that was my question. Whose job is it to govern the black women? Is it the black woman's job?
It's nobody's job. It's nobody's job to govern black women. It's black women's job to govern black women.
Okay, so that's the answer. Then you're saying it's up to them to govern themselves, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel like black women are raising black kids?
Say it again.
Do you think black women for the most part are raising the youth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if no one is governing the black women, no one is giving the black woman advice, protection, guidance, nothing. We just letting her figure it out on her own. She's taking that information and then telling our kids this information because that's all she's got.
Yeah, but
building a house, nigga?
Now our children are growing up with the same mentality, which is I gotta figure it out on my own.
But you can't. But you can't force feed good stuff. So like you can't force nobody to eat that up. If they want to help, then they gonna take it. But you can't help somebody that don't want to be helped. You get what I'm saying? Who can tell you how to be a black man? Who can govern you how to be a black man?
Right,
the only
but
thing a man can do, a woman can only do what a man lets her do in that situation when y'all together. So if I let my woman do that, if I let my daughter do that, they're gonna do that. But if I'm outside of that situation, I can't tell this black woman over here how to live her life just because she's a black woman. Now, I can offer my opinion, but that's just my opinion, and she don't have to follow
But you
that.
said you
Like,
shouldn't offer the opinion because you can't save the world.
Exactly, you can't. But you could try to help people that want to be helped, but how do you know unless they tell you they don't want to be helped? But it's way more things that we can be worried about. Niggas is out here killing each other. Rappers is dying every other week. Rappers is going to jail every other week. These young dudes, that's who the people look up to. So how much time do we have to sit here and worry about some twerking? I scroll Instagram and they twerking. Well, stay off Instagram because that's what they do on Instagram.
No, you're right. That's why I don't be on Instagram. You're right. But I'm still, even if me not looking at an issue, it doesn't make the issue go away. Unlike you, I'm not so much. My people are all my people. You feel me? And I feel that a lot of my people are not bad people. They just don't know. And a lot of times we just don't care enough to say anything. So I can understand if somebody was to tell these young ladies, hey, you shouldn't do this. This is why, or they had some guidance, and they was out there like, I don't care. I'm going to do me. That's one thing. I agree with you in that sense. You can't save everybody. But my theory is that these women just don't have any guidance, and a lot of these brothers don't have guidance.
But we don't know that, though. We judge that.
Nigga, we don't know what you just said either, nigga.
I know, but they can have all the guidance in the world and still want to twerk at a brunch spot when they playing Back That Ass.
Right, but I would
judge them just off of that situation and say they don't have no guidance.
Why can't you not judge them off that situation?
Because personally, I've seen women that had college degrees.
That means
know
nothing.
How to fly boats, planes, and trains.
Means nothing.
Grew up with both of their parents, and they decide to come to Las Vegas and be a stripper or a prostitute. That don't mean that they didn't have no guidance. That don't mean that she's not a good person.
No, nigga, that's pretty close.
That just means that's the life path that she chose. Who am I to judge?
Okay. So look, so that's and maybe you think that's the issue. Maybe we think as a people we should not judge our people. Is that the common denominator?
No, that's not the common
Because
denominator.
that just so let everybody know, that's a Tupac quote. The only God can judge me, nigga. That's not real.
Say that.
I didn't say you said, nigga. Don't be sensitive, nigga. Calm down. I didn't say you said it. I'm just saying for the people. A lot of our people believe in this. This is the Mandela effect again. A lot of people believe that in the Bible somewhere it says don't judge people, when in fact it says the exact. Hold on. It says the exact opposite. Tupac told.
What does it say?
Tupac told you no one can judge me. The Bible commands. This is the difference. The Bible commands black men to get themselves in order, to be good men, so that they can judge their people and say, hey, brother, that's wrong. Hey, sis, that's wrong because of this. I didn't say judgment as in we're going out and killing people and stoning people. But if it's not our job as the men, whose job is it to rebuke the nation of people and say, hey, man, you're going off? That's not the way you should handle it. Let me give you a better example.
But I do understand that you can't, everybody not going to accept that.
Okay, but if I'm the kind of pops, so are you telling me?
You come in really nice and they don't accept it.
So job is it is not. I believe, and my belief, you don't have to agree, but I believe that it is not our job. But I agree with what you said. A lot of people take that quote out of. It's so many things in the Bible that they do. Everybody thinks that the Bible says money is the root of all evil. If you read it, it says for the love of money.
Correct.
Is the root of all. So just little things like that.
Right.
Even you go to 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word. Be prepared in season and out of season. Correct, rebuke, and encourage.
So now I'm confused, DJ. So if you know that, nigga, why are you sitting here telling me that we shouldn't do that? I'm confused now.
Because that is still not my job. So when I take that as yes, my people, the people around me. I can't go to the I can't go to the south to Dallas and see some random woman in her comfort zone, in her home, in her place, and be like, this is what you do. This is I believe that that's not what that means.
Well, DJ, you going extreme with that was extreme. We're not talking about going to someone's home. This was something that happened in public. That's why we were speaking on it.
Okay, but look, if we're not going to agree on that part, but can we agree on this part, that the way that man handled it, if you have a problem with 5 women at one table standing on your furniture, you address them, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 times.
But then someone would have said you're not supposed to address them. I thought he did it the right way.
I thought he did the right way too.
I think you just address the room just in case some other people want to join.
Yeah, I would address the room.
Check that bullshit at the door.
I don't think he should address the room in that fashion. Not in a business.
Because if I address the room, nobody can be mad at me because I didn't yell at your people. I said this is what I thought I built here, and y'all took it and made it something else.
Yeah, like in most DJ, like in most.
Nigga, what are you doing?
You're always doing something.
Like in most companies, right? When they have a situation with a customer, they don't really address that customer. They'll make a company policy now.
Yeah.
So if they have somebody come in, like when I worked at the health club, we had a situation people were coming in just being nasty, leaving their stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
So they just put in a policy for everyone to fix this one problem that will deal with one person.
Nobody out.
Right. So I think in that sense, I can
Vegas.
understand. Thank you. You loud, nigga. I can understand why he
real,
addressed the room instead of pointing those young ladies out. So I don't know.
All right. So hey, man, I definitely wanted to get to shout out to the Ball brothers.
Shout out to Lavar.
Again,
to the brothers, to the kids.
And I said it day one. His son came in the league and ESPN was, and I love ESPN, and they were going. I worked for them, and they were going in on the dad that he's a bad dad, and I was like, well, he the dad in their life, and his son is going to the league, and you motherfuckers are shitting on him, and he told you all 3 were going to go to the league, and everybody laughed. All 3 in the league now. Marc want to put an asterisk by the other son, but nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say. He got a jersey. You didn't
He don't have a jersey.
I don't have one.
He got a practice jersey.
You don't have one.
He gets to come into the facility.
You don't have a practice jersey.
I didn't ask for one.
So I'm going to say right now, I think Lavar Ball was perfect as a dad. He did what he's supposed to do. You know how hard to get a kid from what we think, okay, he's going to be this, that, and the other, to actually getting in the league. It's hard as fuck. He got all 3 of his boys in the league.
I said this, look.
Marc's finna hate.
One, he's a good dad. He's done what he's supposed to. And I think all dads that are doing what they're supposed to are doing what they're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And you get credit for it.
And sometimes you say some shit, and it sounds fucked up, but you got to stand with whatever you say.
I think where it gets too serious where people are using, he did a good job as a dad when people are critical of some of the things he's done. the things that he did with Lonzo as he first got in, what I had a problem with all of them, he was writing checks that he doesn't have to cash. He was writing checks his kid had.
But he must have known his kids had that in them.
You know how many parents, and your kids playing high school ball, you know how many parents swept down their kid is the next LeBron? So all of them are going to write this shit. But when I'm saying to you is that.
But me and you understand the game. We understand what it is. Like I'll call you. You never told me, yo, my son is this, that, and the other. You said, no, Mark's nice. He's nice. And that's how you have to present it. My son, but if you have a son that's a little bit outside the box, you might go, no, this little all the time. And they can tell you from day one, I just said Brooklyn's okay. And then someone else will go, no, he got something.
Right. I mean, that's what
and
you
I'd
have to
rather
go
someone
by.
else say that, not me.
That's what you have to go by. I mean, we can get the whole thing about parents. What I'm saying is that I didn't really hear anybody, and I listen to ESPN all the time. I didn't hear any people really. I think people use the fact that he was being a good dad as a justification to say, well, now you bringing up talking about my son's better than Steph Curry, and he's at UCLA right now. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't even gotten in the league, and then you get people thinking.
It did. I think he did what he had to do to get.
But that wasn't going to get him in the league. Lonzo Ball's play was going to get him in the league.
But he
LaMelo
knew his
Ball's
son
play
could do
got
that.
him in the league. I get that, and there's a lot of kids, a lot of parents see their kids that can get there. But what I'm saying to you is that because you're saying it when you see your kid doing it, it doesn't make you any more right. You just see what's happening. Everybody's saying so. My thing is that yes, he was going to get in the league, but my thing is don't have him come in the league with everybody now saying, okay, his dad talking this shit, talking about he gonna be better than Steph Curry, and you walk and them players are like, oh, okay, you talking that shit, your dad talking that shit. I'm about like Patrick Beverly, I'm about to show your ass up. Now here he is, a number 2 draft pick, Lonzo Ball that specifically, and he hasn't panned out as a number 2 pick, and because of the blow up, it looks worse for him.
No.
It looks more like people are talking bust, where he would have a fair chance to grow and get a chance to become a
They said the same thing about Doc Rivers' son. He was a number 7 pick. They was like, he should have never been a number 7 pick. But he was picked at the right
spot.
found his niche.
And remember,
He was picked at the right spot.
No, he got
at the time of the draft. Yes,
No.
as he worked at the,
He should have been a second.
Y'all don't
pick.
remember? You
No.
remember leading
You're
up to
looking now. I'm talking about at the time of him coming out of Duke.
He should have been a second.
He was no.
Do you remember why
he was a lottery pick?
Did anybody remember why he was a lottery pick? Do you remember what happened?
No.
Because of his play.
It wasn't because of his play. It was because he was trash talking LeBron.
Yeah.
Talking about he can kill LeBron in a one-on-one, and it was all this hype surrounding him. It had nothing because when he was at Duke, they were kind of underrated.
And he had that one winning basket, and that was it.
When he hit the step back.
I mean, he went to a culture where, and I look at that circumstance. If you look at it real quick with Duke, Krzyzewski wasn't taking one-and-done players.
Right.
Until he started getting his ass whipped, but now he started taking one-and-done players. You notice Kentucky don't get one-and-done players no more. But but the thing is that he was that one odd guy. He didn't fit in with Duke, especially what they were constructed as. So yeah, he didn't look that good going because he originally was going to Florida. He committed to Florida, and he pulled out and went to Duke. So that was a wrong place for him to go. But as far as coming out as a prospect,
he wasn't.
He was a lottery pick level player.
He was not, Mark.
Yes, he was.
He was not.
Oh, yes, he was. He was number 2, number 3 player in the country.
No, he was not.
Yes,
Mark.
he was. Out of high school the year before. Yes, he was.
I'm not talking about out of high school.
I'm saying, but the natural progression of that was where he people thought he was going to be a top 3 draft pick when he was coming out of high. Yes, they did.
No, they did not.
I'm trying to tell you, the top players was Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Bradley Beal, and Austin Rivers. It was Bradley Beal and Austin Rivers fighting for number 2. Anthony Davis had a hell of a year because he had that growth spurt, and he ended up being the player of the year in high school, and he was the number 1 prospect. And then him and Kidd-Gilchrist went to Kentucky and won the national championship. But because of that, of the way he played at Duke, his stock fell a little bit.
Well,
he
the
was
question,
in the right spot.
thing I'm bringing up,
but he's not a first-round pick now.
I just feel like every person that just bashed Lavar for being whoever he was,
being loud and talking shit.
But he's probably been that way all his life, from what I know.
He definitely has been.
Yeah. So it's not like he did something out of the box.
Right.
We got a phone call.
Nothing wrong happened. I mean, it's
call what's your name? Where you
to,
calling from?
LeAngelo Ball.
Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Yo, this is out of Houston.
Check that out.
Hey, I want to address the 2 things I was talking about. One about the restaurant. I mentioned earlier, I said if it was a white establishment, it probably would have been a completely different reaction. Or
they wouldn't have got up.
As far as the women doing that, if it was an upper-class restaurant, they probably would have been doing that. Right. 2, I think they kind of understood where the brother was coming from, even though some people think it was harsh in what he was saying. Because if you notice, nobody said anything after he left the room. Nobody did anything. If there was a white owner that came in and did what he did, You can't tell me the black women went off on him.
They would have. But then they wouldn't have played that music.
I think they kind of understood where he was coming from about the fact of being a black-owned business and what he was trying to do.
But I'd have said the same thing.
Considered to be a harsh thing.
I would have walked out and said the same thing. And I said it to them because I know how some people get sensitive. I would just did a blanket statement. Look here, man. This ain't that kind of place. Now, maybe it was the night before. It ain't that place today. I don't know.
Exactly. And the second thing is, man, look, everybody's not. I'm looking at it a completely different way with Lavar Ball.
Yeah.
People not looking at it like this. This dude was a marketing genius.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
And here's how why I say that. Because if you look at all the shit that happened prior to anything that went on with the Big Baller brand or anything, this dude got himself in the limelight. And what did he do by doing that? By talking about Michael Jordan, how he could be Michael Jordan.
Yes, he sure did.
That, you didn't really hear shit about Lavar Ball.
I didn't know who he was until he made that statement.
About Lonzo?
No, about Michael Jordan.
So he got himself in the limelight with that, and everything else fell into place. Big Baller brand, now his sons, and they've been in the limelight ever since.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was a marketing genius, man.
Yeah, and he got all three of his sons in the league. Mark don't think he's in the league.
I don't think he got. I think the kids got themselves at their play. They were talented players. I think every parent that has a kid, if they had a chance to get him in the league, they had. I mean, I get it. He helped train them. He helped train them.
Got them in the league, but what I'm saying is his marketing and what he did, establishing Big Baller brand and all this other stuff, helped get his kids noticed a little bit more as well by everybody. Because nobody, like Speedy say, nobody knew who the fuck he was.
You mean nobody knew who Lavar Ball was? But as basketball players go,
but Lavar Ball still. By him getting that limelight and that shine, he started exposing his sons more to the public.
I would say, because I follow high school ball. There, Lonzo's the same class year as my son. We played in tournaments with them and stuff like that. People knew who Lonzo Ball was, and people knew who his kids were because they were playing when they were younger. Lonzo Ball, as a freshman, did very well. So he got offered by UCLA after his freshman year. So he was already a high recruit, and he was one of the top 10 in the country. And then he ended up being the Gatorade Player of the Year.
By what he did, helped get them even more exposed.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, he used the success that was coming off of them, and it became a good hype scene. Because out there in Chino Hills, they were loving that. Because Chino Hills ain't known for bad. You go in their gym, you'll see the little time that Lonzo and them and Onyeke, and then where they won state. Other than that, the banners on there are for the dance team. real talk. Because my daughter's at dance school, and they do a lot of performance at school. They have a hell of a dance team, national dance team. So that's the thing with Chino Hills. I mean, the school out there in Chino Hills was Ayala. They had a squad. Mm-hmm. And then what got known too as well is that Lavar wanted the coach to do things the way he was going to do with his kids, and he was fighting with that. He threatened to pull Lonzo after ninth grade year, and then the coach, which I know the coach time, he backed down to them, and then as the boys came that senior year. His senior year, when LaMelo came as a freshman, they went 35-0, beat all the top teams in the country. They was their mythical number one team in the country. They were putting 100 on just about everybody. Other than two teams, they put 100 on everybody. So, they did great. And
I just thought that I just think I hate the fact that when a black man steps up and just do what he's supposed to do, not step up, but just be who he's supposed to be, society goes, oh, well, why his dad doing this and his dad's doing that? Fuck y'all. Fuck off. You're supposed to.
And a lot of people don't know that the youngsters signed with Clutch, right? Mello. Mm-hmm. So in return, Jello signed with Clutch. So I'm sure the father negotiated something like, if you want my youngest son, you have to give my middle son a workout.
That's exactly what we did. That was the same thing.
I'm 100% sure.
All three of them got offered by UCLA because they wanted Lonzo.
Right. So that's how it works. Right. If you want my younger son to play on your team, I need you to work your magic. LeBron James is your client. You can work your magic and get this dude on a roster.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen a few parents do that with kids that were top players. Now, as far as having three, they're not the first ones to do it.
I know
I do want to hear from people who feel like he was wrong, like he shouldn't have did that.
But I'm saying, what would people say was wrong? Only thing I said, I just look at you put a whole lot of talk out there for some kids that got to play. They got to answer.
Yeah, but they answered the bell. It's not boxing. It's just basketball.
Well, they're the ones got to play. But we just playing basketball. Shut your fucking mouth, man. Let them do the talking.
We just playing basketball.
You talk all the time with the game. I went with you,
but
Mark.
I'm not sitting there going, my son better than yours. Whatever. I'm not doing that type shit.
But it's just basketball.
I don't holler down on nobody else's kid.
Yeah,
I don't do that shit.
But, I'm just saying, it's just bad. We're not boxing.
I understand, but I'm saying to you is that
So what's the worst gonna happen? You gonna dunk on me?
No,
so what?
What I'm saying, come on, Nick, you played. Guys like, especially brothers, we talk shit on the court.
Right.
It's the player that's on the court talking and speaking for himself. Let Lonzo, let LaMelo, let Leandro do the talking for themselves.
I'll give you a real life example. We go pick my boy up. I don't even know this. I grew up with this kid. I don't know he's in high school killing, right?
Right.
He's ranked 18 in the state. He's at North Hollywood High at the time.
Right.
My boy DeAndre. Killing 6'2", 2 guard, nasty. So we go pick him up. My pops know this. I don't know. So the whole ride, he gassing him up. I'm in the backseat steaming. He like, oh, so you ranked 18th, huh? You just killing, huh? Oh, what you get in the game? So we get to the gym. My pops tell me straight up, hey man, you got to go at him. You got to see. I got to see what you made of. My son toe him up the whole time. Every time I seen him since then, toe him up. You feel me? So I understand the mentality he's trying to plug into his sons. Where if I feel like this, if he don't put that battery in their back, we not talking about Lonzo Ball and Melo Ball. Yeah. And Jello Ball.
Because I think that's the push. Like I was telling Brooklyn about Mikey Williams. I think Mikey Williams is nice. He's 6'1", real nice. But the thing that I saw in him was that he knew he nice. He walked on the course like, I'm the nicest motherfucker out here. So I've already probably beat most of the kids that want to play because they go, oh, Mikey Williams. But he absolutely got the confidence probably on 100.
Right.
Definitely on 100.
And Mikey Williams is a pretty good.
He can go ball player.
He can go.
We got a phone call.
I just look at some parents that they don't have to talk to their kids. Doing like, look, all the shit that Lonzo did the 1 year, the year after, Trae Young was doing that same shit. I ain't hear his daddy run his mouth. And Trae Young, and right now, you'll look at Trae Young.
Everybody
as a
hated
better
on
ball
Trae
player
Young.
than Lonzo
They
Ball.
hated on Trae Young. They said that was a bad. That he shouldn't have went in the first round.
Because he was small.
I don't give a fuck. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to the Rollout Show with Speedy and Friends.
Okay, I want to talk about
what
that
the fuck?
dining thing.
No, we on sports, nigga. We already passed that.
That's your cup of tea now. That's not your bag.
Just let me say what I gotta say. This for the dining thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about it.
No, it's not.
Whatever happened to people taking responsibility for their actions? It's not. Just because, like you said, Nick, just because music come on and you shaking and all of a sudden you can't help yourself, you got to get up and shake your ass. So you have no control.
Well, they did request the song.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's what they saying, Vernon. They saying when twerking music come on, they can't help it. So it's our fault, nigga. That's what they saying. So all the men out there, nigga, it's your fault if a woman is shaking her butt because you played the music, nigga. It's not on her.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
So it's not.
That's our society.
So we're supposed to.
Instead of blaming yourself, you blame
say,
something else.
Well, twerking music on, so you know black folks don't have no control over their body, so she just finna shake her ass.
That's what the women said, Vern. So we can't tell a woman how to act.
Is that take respect? You knew as a grown woman, not a child, not a teenager.
No, Vernon. She's saying you should have known not to play the song.
She said, yeah, you should have known not to play the song.
You know that this is not that type of establishment.
No, Vernon.
I don't give a damn what you drinking, what you smoking, what you eating. You know damn well you not. If your mama played twerk music, you not gonna get up and jump and dance on her table.
Vernon, you wrong. You wrong, Vernon. They're saying the exact opposite of what you're saying. They're saying that we're wrong for playing the song. They're not wrong for dancing to it.
The DJ should get fired for playing the song.
Yeah, that's what the women are saying.
This is our society. Had the DJ not played the song,
they would have never twerked.
They wouldn't have never twerked.
And then everything is fine.
So you go to the.
This whole society is coddling itself and coddling and just
because it's not their fault.
Stupidity.
It's your fault for, like somebody in my family said it was. So I take some headphones from someone. The cord that go in it, I didn't take that. He threw it on the ground. They threw it on the ground. Whatever. So the next 2 days, I said, "Where's the cord?" You lost it. I said, "I didn't lose anything." He said, "I tried to give it to you. You didn't pick it up, and I don't know where it is. It's your fault." I said, "How is it my fault that you lost the cord when you threw it on the ground? Why didn't you get your ass up and pick up the cord and go put it up?"
Because people don't want to take responsibility.
Don't want
to
take responsibility. Yep.
They want to blame everybody else for shit that they doing.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Scapegoat.
It's gonna come back around where people are gonna have to start taking responsibility. If we as black folks start saying, just like you said, Nick, who's governing who here? You know what? Even though you a grown ass woman and you gonna do what you want to do, that shit ain't cool. I got kids in here. And my kids don't need to see you doing what you're doing. Oh, well, cover their eyes. Well, you know what?
Well, look, Vernon. Honest FM said if a woman is an adult, she can twerk if she wants, unless you are paying her. I want all the women to listen to this. I want y'all to, because I hear this a lot. I want y'all to listen to what this is actually saying. Unless you are paying her bills, what right do you have to tell another adult what to do? Hold on, Vernon. Honest FM. That's called a prostitute, sweetie.
Right.
That's called a prostitute. When you can pay to make somebody do what you want them to do, when you can buy someone, that's called it. So what you're saying is women are prostitutes.
You paying the bill.
Or they should be prostitutes. That's what you're saying. So I know you thought you was kicking some real game, but you're stupid.
That was dumb shit. Hey, Vern, let me add one. Let me add one other. OG Sleep 2 said Vern's uncle told Vern not to twerk on him before 7 p.m.
But anyway, here's another thing.
Vern, you said one thing, Vern.
You can't move. You said you don't even want to talk about one thing, Vern. We was on basketball.
I know. But when women want men to take care of them, they fail to realize when a man is taking care of you, he calling the person that make the money call the shots.
Pretty
Whether
much.
you bad bitch or got a whop or whatever, that nigga is making the money because he's calling the shots. I don't give a fuck what you think you doing.
That's called pimping and prostitution, Vern.
Thank you.
Hey, Seymour said you wouldn't appreciate twerk win on your salad. Seymour.
Thanks, Vern. Thanks, Vern.
Seymour, you.
Shout out to Seymour.
That was funny. Oh, Mark, that's funny. Come on, man. It's funny.
Fuck Seymour. Anyway.
You will not.
I don't want to. I'd rather fucking go.
They got another phone call.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live.
Shout out to the chat room.
That's her.
From New York.
Who's this?
With regards
Anthony,
to
New York.
Oh,
yes, sir. With regards to LaMelo Ball.
Thank you, brother.
And
Well, now,
Lonzo
LiAngelo
and
signed a
Melo,
contract, though, so if you know names.
You got to give LaVar credit.
Yes.
Because not just them. Remember, Atlanta just drafted the center that was on that team. Got drafted
that's right.
by Atlanta.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Nigerian kid, and he was good. This boy is a shot blocker. And the other guard, he was slash a guard forward. I think his name is Eli.
Eli Scott. Eli Scott.
So that whole team might end up going to the pros. And
I don't know if Eli Scott's an NBA player for sure neither as well. I think
He said that about Jello last week.
Actually, I think Eli's better. I think Eli's better than Jello.
And Jello's in.
But I'm gonna say this about Jello. People sleeping on Jello. See, when Jello had his tryout, I used to watch his show. When he had his tryout, he was injured. He had them ankles. You got to remember, they played with Chino and LaVar had them running like 2 games a day playing AAU. Yo, them boys. That's why all of them have had ankle surgeries. All of them. All three of them.
Jello's the one that stayed hurt every year.
Right,
Jello's the one that stayed hurt
and
every year.
he shoots better than all 3 of them. Now Melo is the better all around player, and Lonzo better defender, better point guard. But Jello can shoot when he get heated up. So I think he can find a spot.
It's interesting when you say, because again, I've watched him since they were in middle school. But the thing is that Melo is really the shooter. Melo could shoot the shit out that ball. Jello was a high volume shooter. The way they played, he put up a lot of shots. But as a pure shooter, I mean, that's why it puzzles me when they're saying the knock on Melo when as far as his attributes are saying his weak point is his shooting. I'm like, really? So
now his weak point is the defense. That's Melo.
Well, no, there is no defense. That to say weak point is defense is to say he's actually even trying defense. He's not.
Right.
But
well, how much defense you gonna play when you score 92 points in the game when you're your sophomore year?
Right. But again, he was sub 6. He was below 6 feet and he was cherry picking the whole time. So. But you got to make the shot.
Let him do it.
Yeah, no, it's true. That was the style of play.
Why you always trying to put an asterisk by it?
No, I'm telling you what was going on. People got to get the details of it.
LiAngelo Ball averaged 33 points a game in high school.
Yeah, Mark.
Sure, he had 70 points in the game.
The man scored 70, and you have never scored 7.
Yes, I have. I know you ain't talking about scoring.
I mean, the man averaged
not a scorer.
The man averaged 33 points.
Anthony.
33 points in high school. That's incredible.
What did you average in high school, Mark?
In high school, I averaged 15 points a game.
That's about right if you're a good player, because it's not a lot of time.
Second best player on my team. Second best scorer.
Not a lot of time to score, nigga. Shout out to him for that.
32 minutes in the game. But I mean, again, compliments to what they did. They ran a fast-paced style, if you remember the old Loyola Marymount style. Yeah. So their whole thing, 2-2-1 zone, not really playing hard. They'll try to pick you and get live steals. When a shot was made, when a shot was taken, LiAngelo would leak out on the cherry pick. Lonzo would get the rebound.
Not leaking out. It's being smart.
They leak out. Lonzo would get the motherfucking rebound and throw a fucking baseball past D.
Sounds like a winning play to me.
And he'd moss the little kid that'd be back and get an easy layup. Now, if you brought somebody back there on that, then they push it. He'd either post up a small guard,
right,
or he would run out to the three and catch. And they were scoring they were scoring high. Like I said, that year when they all were together, they were putting 100 on everybody, but they won 35 games. They probably didn't put 100 on 2 people.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speed.
Hey, man, it's Pooley again.
Pooley!
Hey, man. Hey, Lavar did a hell of a job, man.
Did a great job.
He was in his son's life. They get mad when you're not in your son's life.
Yep.
He was in his life, and they still mad at you.
Still mad at you. I said the same.
That's crazy, man.
But that's society. And then they're the first ones to go, he didn't have a dad, and he still made it.
Hey, man, you know
what?
what?
Is you talking about?
Huh? Hey, they trying to do LaVar like they did Joe Jackson, man.
Yeah. Joe was in them. You wouldn't have Michael Jackson if Joe Jackson didn't have that belt.
You know,
they wouldn't be the shit they was. It went for Joe.
Yeah.
The funniest thing I say with me is I'm not mad at LaVar.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not mad.
I agree 100%.
You just mad that he could hoop and you can't.
Y'all both bald-headed, light-skinned.
I hear you. You know, I mean, what I look at it too, and if I go deep on the sand with the media and shit like that, the one person they're gonna put up there is a loud nigga.
I got a question, Nick.
If they put that up,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Paulie.
Hey, what you think about the Brooklyn Nets? You think they got a chance to win the East?
Hell no.
Huh?
Win the East?
I don't believe
win the East.
I don't believe in Kevin. I don't believe in Kevin. I don't believe in Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. Listen. Let's be. We got Marc here. We could be Marc no stats. Let's be real about this.
Kyrie can't
what
play
has
all year.
Kyrie Irving ever done without LeBron James? The only thing in the record books, he's made every team he's been on worse. Boston was better with him out of the team. When he wasn't playing, they was balling. So it's something about, and I've played with players like that. It's something about players who like to dribble a lot that usually breaks down the function of a team because nobody wants to watch you.
He'll be good with KD, man.
I mean,
KD
you know,
only won
the thing is this,
with
Nick,
them boys.
He wants to play with KD, and I know KD wants the ball, and he's not going to try to be a point guard. So
Thank you, Pooley.
KD's going to be depending on somebody getting the ball to him. Now, my thing is that you could be. He's a great one-on-one scorer.
Right, great.
No, there's no question about it. The same thing when you look at with Russ. Is Kyrie not going to look for KD in those?
I think he's going to
look
to
win.
He said
when you need to win, you need KD to be the guy.
This is what Kyrie Irving said. Nigga, he said he felt as if he should take the last shot or the ball should be in his hand in the game other than LeBron James. Right. Now, this is the thing. Who's a better shooter, Michael Jordan or Steve Kerr? Steve Kerr. Yeah. We all know this, right?
Right.
Everybody can shoot better than Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
But if you ask him...
A better shooter than Michael Jordan, Steve Kerr? No, Michael Jordan's better shooter than Steve Kerr.
Just straight shooting? That's the only skill? Percentage-wise, I'm going to take Steve Kerr.
If you need an open shot drawing off the double team that he got,
I can trust him.
I'm talking about percentage.
Shots.
Michael Jordan.
I'm going to take Steve Kerr if they sitting there just shooting the ball. But to Marc's point, in the game of basketball, I'm going to take the player I know is going to make the right play. Mm-hmm. Something about Kyrie Irving, I just don't believe in Kyrie Irving. Nigga. Like I just don't. I've never seen it happen.
What about on a team with a player like KD?
KD is not LeBron.
Yeah.
You need a player like LeBron.
He's not that alpha.
And the thing I have about if you're gonna do Kyrie, he's never played a whole season in his life. High school, college.
Look, he played the whole season when they won with LeBron.
With LeBron,
but
he got hurt,
healthy.
and then he came back. But I'm saying he's never. I think to be a superstar, you have to find a way. And I know it's just talking sometimes. To stay healthy. If Shaq was hurt, he wouldn't be Shaq.
Yeah. He'd be,
you got to find a way to stay healthy. I don't know what that is. I don't know if there's off training or what it is, how you eat or whatever that is. Think about this.
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm just a critical thinker. I want you to answer.
Think about
it.
Chris
Carmelo
Webber.
Anthony type player. Who the fuck you say is Carmelo Anthony? Not Jello Ball.
No.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, and he just joking. Chris Webber would be no problem first ballot Hall of Famer if he didn't get hurt.
He got hurt a few times.
Got hurt, not a few times. He got hurt a lot. Every time in the playoffs. That one year they had the squad, they was beating the Lakers, he'd get hurt.
I really at this time, when my Wizards just made a crazy trade, the last thing I want to hear about is Chris Webber, who we made the worst trade in history with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's still hurting my feelings.
Do you think Chris Webber is a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
No.
Basketball Hall of Fame? Yes.
Not basketball, NBA.
They don't have an NBA Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's only a basketball Hall of
It's
Fame.
a basketball Hall of Fame. So you make it for your whole career, high school, college, whatever you did.
Chris Webber, for
Fab Five,
sure.
Chris Webber's a Hall of Famer.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Chris Webber.
Nigga, Ray Allen's in the Hall of Fame. You tell me Chris Webber don't make the Hall
Ray
of
Allen
Fame?
Ray Allen got rings, though.
Ray Allen got rings.
That don't get you into the.
But
How come Robert Ory ain't in the Hall of Fame then?
Because he don't have the.
He got
don't have
7.
Stats. He don't have the stats.
Okay, but look, okay.
Chris Webber has the stats.
Name 5 2 guards better than Ray Allen.
5 2 guards?
Yeah. Like he's in the conversation of top
Michael
10.
Jordan, Dwayne Wade, Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce not a 2 guard, but I feel
Is
you.
it?
He's played a 3. He's 7
2,
feet,
3.
6,
I
7.
mean, the fucking wing.
Oh, now you want to mix in point guards. Go ahead, man. My point is like
Kobe Bryant.
Ray Allen. There's not too many 2 guards to ever play the game that's better than Ray Allen. You know what I mean?
I love Ray Allen.
And you get to Robert Ory, we can name a trillion.
You keep looking at Ray Allen. You keep looking at Ray Allen.
Rings. Rings is not the reason why.
You keep looking at Ray Allen as a 6 man. Yeah, remember he started.
No, he's not a 6 man.
Yeah, dunk competition.
Yeah, he started. I'm saying, but
Steve Nash in the Hall of Fame, he didn't make no ring. He didn't get no rings.
A 2-time MVP.
One of them.
Yeah, I don't think he should got either one of them.
No,
that's Kobe and Shaq, nigga.
Look, Kobe was still the best player in the league, but Kobe did not do.
Kobe's
especially that
averaging
one
50,
year, they didn't make
nigga.
the playoffs.
He was averaging 50 though.
They didn't make the playoffs. Steve Nash. Look, he didn't win.
Is he going to be a good coach?
Dirk Nowitzki won.
Is he going to be a good
Nash
coach?
Who?
Steve Nash.
He'll do exactly what they want him to say. He gonna be Kyrie and KD's boy.
I got a question for y'all. Is Mitch Richmond better than Ray Allen?
Not a better shooter.
No, I'm just a basketball player, Mark.
Basketball player.
I need a homie. I'm gonna go with Mitch.
Over Ray Allen?
I won't say better than Ray Allen. I would put him around the same.
When he was at SAC,
I would put him around the same.
When he was at SAC, you couldn't fuck with him.
I would put them around the same.
That's like saying when Ray Allen was at
Mitch Richmond never got on the
Milwaukee.
team. If you put Mitch Richmond on that Boston team, they win championships still, just like that. If you put Mitch Richmond on that Miami team, they win.
This nigga said, man, y'all niggas is crazy. What about Reggie Miller? You taking Reggie Miller or Ray Allen?
Reggie Miller over Ray Allen, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Reggie Miller.
Yes, sir. Why would you ask that?
I'm taking Ray.
I like Reggie because
I'm gonna take Jesus Shuttlesworth. I'm taking Jesus Shuttlesworth. I'm taking Shuttlesworth, man.
Stop, Nick, stop that. Come on, man.
I gotta
Reggie
take
Miller.
Shuttlesworth. Reggie, listen, man.
Reggie fucking
That's
Miller.
tough, man. Reggie tough, nigga. Reggie tough,
Allen
man.
Houston.
Oh, come on, stop that.
Or Ray Allen. That's a good
I would
comparison.
take Allen or Houston over.
I mean, he did before he got hurt, though. We know his history of getting hurt, but I'm saying before he got hurt.
And that again,
Grant Hill got hurt. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but he killed that dude.
He made the Hall of Fame.
He killed that
Didn't
dude.
he make the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he should be Hall of Fame. He killed that dude for a long time.
Chris Webber is
Derrick
going to
Rose.
make the Hall of Fame.
Chat room is saying Reggie Miller over Ray Allen.
His knees should make the Hall of Fame.
chat room said Reggie Miller.
Over Ray Allen. I
I'll
can't.
take Reggie. I'm not mad.
would you
I'm
think,
not
man?
mad at
you.
either.
I'm not mad at Reggie.
Seymour said Katino Mosley. Seymour, if you don't get out of here with
Katino's
that,
nice,
that's
though.
the homie, but
And we know
Katino's not
very
in
well.
the conversation.
Katino wouldn't take him over. So
Yeah, that's not.
I
That's
know
not
Katino well.
Yeah,
There's no
Katino,
motherfucking
that's the
way.
big homie.
Isn't his son
but-
supposed to be nice?
Harden is a 2 guard.
Isn't his son supposed to be nice?
No, he's a nice kid, yeah.
Would you take Harden over Drexler?
Stupid.
Mark played with him. He's younger.
Would you
Wait,
take James Harden over Clyde Drexler?
James Harden.
About the same sports
If I need
percentage.
points, I'm take James Harden. If I just need a guy on my team,
I'm taking Mark. Stop.
Clyde
over James Harden.
No, he's not gonna have nowhere near the points that James Harden gonna.
And he can guard.
Let me look at the stats.
James Harden can guard too.
No.
James Harden literally says, "Fuck you, I'll guard when I feel like it."
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler for his career 20.
I would take Clyde Drexler over Ray
20
Allen.
and 5. 20 and 5 assists.
I would come on, don't roll your eyes. I would take. Now, somebody said C.J. Watson, Freddie 2-piece. Give yourself a 2-piece for that.
Check your chin.
And he averaged.
OG Sleep KD's not a 2, although he's a wing.
And he averaged 2 steals a game.
Would you take Dan Marley over?
Hell no. I'm not taking no white man.
We'll start naming niggas on y'all.
Dan Marley, don't sleep. Dan Marley was nice.
Now, when he's at Phoenix, even in Miami, he was
Dan
getting
Marley
buckets.
was nice.
He was getting buckets. Phoenix, though, he was the man.
I'm gonna tell you, it was a
Somebody
nice
said
ass
Isaiah
2
Ryder.
guard. Nick don't know about, but I know Speedy know Michael Ray Richardson. Without that
Come
cocaine,
on, man. Stop it. I know Michael
without
Richardson.
that cocaine, Michael
He
Ray
played for
Richardson.
play for the Knicks.
The Nets,
You
yeah.
get the cocaine out of
Nets and
him.
the Nets, yeah.
Yeah, he was nasty, man.
Michael Ray.
That's another what if. What if?
He was nasty.
Motherfucker. Michael
No,
Ray.
what's my man was at
Glenn Rice
Dallas.
Glenn Rice was a small forward, man.
Power forward at Dallas. Couldn't
Roy Tarpley.
Roy Tarpley. If Roy Tarpley could have left the
Never heard
cocaine
of Roy
alone.
Tarpley.
And William Bedford.
Yeah. But
William Bedford
Nick,
was nice.
Roy Tarpley, he was a true power forward. 6'11", buckets.
I'm gonna tell you somebody who was buckets and it won't get any love. And I understand because he was a hometown player, but was a hell of a player. Jeff Malone, 2 guard. That motherfucker.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
He played for Washington.
Yeah,
and he played for the Jazz too.
Yes,
he was nasty.
That motherfucker.
He had a good career.
And look, and
Jeff
used
Malone
to
was
give
nasty.
Jordan work, dude.
Yeah.
He used to give Jordan work.
Why did they get rid of him in because I know they brought him over to the Jazz.
Eventually, over time, I mean, but like with us with Washington, we don't like to hold on good players too long.
Oh, that's y'all recipe.
This nigga real good now. Let's trade him.
Let's go for the career. Vince Carter or Tracy McGrady?
Tracy McGrady.
Vince Carter.
For the career,
Vince Carter.
I'm taking Vince.
Length of career, Vince Carter.
Vince
Carter. What about the player?
As a
What about
skilled
the player?
player, Tracy McGrady.
No, Vince Carter.
Get the fuck out of here.
Vince Carter.
Vince will tell you Tracy McGrady.
Y'all remember that playoff series with Vince Carter versus Iverson though? Yeah. That was incredible.
Vince Carter, nigga.
Good thing he got his degree.
We knew about Vince Carter day one. We didn't.
T-Mac.
T-Mac didn't come aboard to when he was in Toronto. He wasn't playing. He was on the bench.
No, he wasn't playing in Portland.
He wasn't playing
sorry,
in
Toronto.
Toronto.
I'm sorry.
It looks like it's
I'm
even.
thinking about Jermaine O'Neal in Portland. That's what I was saying. No, but you got to remember when he come out of high school straight up, they weren't playing him right away. KG had to wait a couple years before he got off the bench. Kobe was the first to really break that ice where they played him.
And they really didn't play him. Because remember, he was behind
Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel.
I remember when Eddie scored 35 or 40 points because he had heard the rumors they were going to trade him so they could put
dunking on everybody that game.
Came out that game and said he won't be getting traded. I want to get traded this week.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eddie Jones. That was one of my favorite players growing up.
Yeah, Eddie Jones
went to Miami and then
Eddie
fell
Jones
off.
was a beast.
Fell off like a loose Halloween mask.
Wow.
He was all right at the Hornets.
One before? How do you say? How's that in your mental Rolodex? A loose Halloween. That had to have happened for real. No, Tracy McGrady over Vince Carter.
All right, give me some other ones. I took Vince. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I know what y'all gonna say, but this is a good comparison. Larry Bird or Dirk?
Bird.
Did you say? I thought you ran the name together. Burke.
Taking Larry Bird or you taking Dirk?
Taking Bird. I seen Bird play. I seen Dirk play.
You taking Bird? This is a better comparison. Bird or KD?
The hell no, KD. I'll take KD over Bird.
Over Bird?
Yes.
Ooh, shit.
Bird a bad boy, man.
You know why?
And he talks shit.
It don't look real.
Why I take him over?
And he talks
shit. You know why I take him?
Shit,
Because he's
man.
more athletic and he's taller than Bird. He's a taller, more athletic.
Mark, I agree 100%. But every
and
time
he
I
can
watch,
shoot it as well as Bird.
but every time I watch Bird play, I can't explain to you how you doing it either.
Yeah. And then he's
smart and strong and 6'9".
But
he gonna get a
man.
steal or a rebound he ain't supposed to get, change the game. I'm gonna go Larry.
I mean, you gotta give. And again, it's a close call. I would not.
I know we're
act
losing
like
a
I'm
lot of
talking
our
trash.
female listeners. Sorry.
Fuck that.
Chat room got a good one. This is not a good one though, but they both don't have
Cynthia
rings.
Cooper or Tina Thompson.
Nash, Steve Nash. Let's do. I got one better. Steve Nash or Mark Price.
Ooh,
They
Steve
said
Steve
Nash or Iverson, but that's not a good comparison.
No.
Let's go Nash or Mark
Steve
Price.
Nash. Mark Price would have been nice, but he couldn't stay healthy.
I remember Mark Price was cold in Cleveland.
But then when Nash broke down, he broke down.
I mean, I'm not sure what race, but when white folks break down, they break down.
they break down. And they will break down.
And now Bird was his own worst enemy on that tip because he didn't take care of himself.
But if your boy don't die, he gets moved to the small forward, or he can move. You can move him wherever.
Lynn Byers.
I got one for you. Stockton or Jason Kidd?
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd or GP?
Stop that shit. Jason Kidd, man.
Damn, Mark.
GP.
That's look. The top 3 point
GP,
guards
that's
ever
my
is
homie.
Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and Jason Kidd. I
can't argue with that. You not gonna throw Stockton?
That's your top 3.
Yes, Jason Kidd, nigga.
I agree,
And
Mark.
wait a minute, no.
I can't argue.
No, fucking the originator point guard.
Magic? Oh, you said Magic.
No, before Magic.
Bob Cousy?
No, he played with Kareem.
Who's that?
Norm Nixon?
Magic?
I wasn't alive. Pops, I'm just throwing names out there.
When Kareem got his first ring.
Big
Oscar?
O.
Yeah, Oscar.
You know, I always thought Oscar was a forward.
I look at him like Westbrook, like
he's
a
real
small
point
two.
guard.
Yeah.
You right? He have a triple double.
So you can't. You
I
gotta
think
have
nobody-
Oscar in there.
I've been hearing that when I name a
Nobody
point
seen
guard,
him
people
play.
say Oscar Robinson. I'm
I
like,
said,
I thought it was a small forward that did all that. I really did.
No.
I got one.
I never saw Oscar.
This y'all era. Tim Duncan or KG?
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Or KG.
Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan. Reliable all day.
I'm taking
That
Timmy.
bank shot
Tim
was
Duncan
nice.
reliable.
That
I'm taking
bank
Timmy.
shot was nice.
He may
I'm
not
taking
yell,
I
talk
love
shit.
Kevin Garnett,
Tim
but I'm
Duncan
taking Timmy.
gets it done.
Tim do that turnaround and hit that bank shot.
I'm taking Timmy over anybody.
You can't block that because you're not thinking he's shooting at the basket. It's going too high.
Yeah, all day, man.
Tim Duncan.
I mean, I tell you what.
Tim not gonna be your
Oscar
friend.
Roberts, you got to throw in there, but Jason Kidd, you can put Oscar Roberts in, but all them other guys, Jason Kidd's better. Nash, Stockton, fuck that shit.
Dr. J or Dominique Wilkins.
Dr. J,
Dr. J.
For the game.
People sleep on Dr.
Dr.
J,
J.
man, right now. When they talk about,
But one thing people sleep on about Dominique, when he tore his Achilles and he came to Clippers, he was an all-star and he averaged 25 games.
He did his thing.
With the Achilles there. And that's back when they probably didn't even know how to really fix that motherfucker.
Man, Dr. J got to the hole when you knew he wasn't going to do nothing but go to the hole.
As he should. That's why I used to hate when they would say that about Shaq. All he do is dunk.
Yeah.
What else he supposed to do?
Sean Kemp, Blake Griffin.
Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp.
I'm taking.
I don't know why I thought. I don't know why I paused
Anybody
on
know
that.
me? I'm taking.
Blake.
I'm taking Rain Man every time.
I'm gonna help somebody get me on one thing here. L out of Houston said Marc versus a workout.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna go with the workout.
Hey, L out of Houston, how about you versus the fuck you?
All right,
anyway?
Xavier McDaniels
Who?
or Ron Artest.
Ron Artest.
Xavier McDaniels.
He
I'm
lasted
taking
longer.
Xavier.
He lasted longer.
I think Xavier was a better scorer though, right?
Yeah, but he fell off. He fell off.
He's a better scorer.
He fell off 'cause he got hurt.
Skill wise, if you're gonna say come out of the draft, I'm gonna take X-Man all day. But longevity, career wise,
He gave Jordan problems, but Jordan found a way around it.
This is a good one. Rod Strickland or Kenny Anderson.
Rod Strickland.
Oh,
Rod Strickland.
He played in Washington.
Bigger,
though, Mark.
stronger.
I know
bigger,
what
stronger.
he played in Washington.
Bigger
now.
and stronger.
I know why he played
Strickland.
in-
Or
Kenny Anderson's
Anderson.
problem in the league is he was too small.
He like,
You could have, you know, who you could do in that
To New York
Stevie
guard.
Francis.
I got that.
I could have do Stevie.
I was gonna go BD or Steve Francis.
Who?
BD or Steve Francis.
Who's BD?
That's a
Baron
push.
Davis.
That's a push.
I'm taking Baron Davis all day.
Damn, why
When he got to
No,
Charlotte,
one couldn't stay healthy, the other one couldn't stay off crack. So
when he got to Charlotte,
No, your boy fucked him up.
He was on crack.
No. Stevie Francis would have been booming when he twisted his
when he
ankle
messed his
against
ankle up in the playoffs.
San Antonio asshole. What's his name? The D everybody up, but he would put the foot out and turn around.
Bruce Bowen.
Bruce Bowen.
Because they had cooked San Antonio the whole year. Right. They was cooking them in the playoffs. Stevie was in the corner. He put his foot out, turned the other way. Stevie twisted his ankle, and Stevie tried to catch that nigga to beat his ass, but he couldn't run.
Couldn't run with that ankle.
Couldn't run.
Yeah, they do that bullshit. Now I would say push on that. It's
Stevie Francis is
equal
a
good
beast.
Pass, man.
I'm taking BD.
Yeah, take BD.
Francis was my
He's a
guy, but Baron Davis,
BD the homie.
he was just a monster, man.
That's why you take him.
Kareem or Shaq? That's
Kareem.
y'all. That's
Kareem.
y'all, Eric.
Push.
Kareem.
Kareem or Shaq?
Kareem.
Push.
Can't block his shot.
He
Couldn't block Shaq's
couldn't
either.
check Shaq.
Magic or LeBron?
Magic.
Damn, that was quick. For the career?
No,
y'all
actually,
not even gonna look at LeBron's career?
Actually, LeBron's the best. Of all time,
Jesus,
man.
what?
I'll take LeBron. Because you give me what Magic has, and he gives me more athleticism. But Magic is my hero, so I gotta say Magic.
Make your mind up.
I can't. That's too much pressure.
Chat
Be
room.
fat or go skinny, nigga.
Yeah. Chat room. Magic or Bron? Who y'all taking? I'm taking Magic.
I'm taking Magic.
Because I don't need the other
Nicole
players to be
Moore says
good.
Speedy versus Nick.
I'm
hilarious.
taking Nick.
I'm taking Nick too, man. Tim Hardaway. Listen, AI is a tough one. You got to pick somebody like.
Yeah, Tim is because you picked him because
No.
he's short, but Tim Hardaway.
That's not the same
his
thing,
his
man.
claim to fame was that crossover. The crossover was a beat.
AI or Marbury.
AI. They matched
AI.
up all the time. He cooked them.
Yeah.
Like AI cooked everybody his height and size.
AI
that
or
was
Gilbert Arenas.
AI. He cooked him.
Ooh, are you sure?
He cooked him.
He didn't cook Gilbert
He
Arenas.
cooked Gil.
He was
Gil,
Agent One.
He didn't cook
Gil,
zero.
Gil got on air and said, they asked Gil, who's the toughest cover ever? Nigga, he said Iverson.
Gil didn't guard nobody.
He said
That's why he said that.
he said Kobe was a monster, but Kobe gonna give you 30 to
didn't guard
40.
Kobe.
He said 30 to 40, but it's strategic. You know, he going to the block, you know, he gonna come here and do. He said Iverson gonna give you 40 to 50 and it's straight bucket the whole game.
Yeah, he all over the place.
It's full speed. I'm trying to drop you every time.
Okay, I'm gonna give Seymour a funny joke. I'm gonna give her a laugh when she said Magic beat LeBron's hairline. That's a good one, Seymour.
point, Seymour.
Now shut up. Anyway,
No, don't shut up, Seymour.
This is another good one. Eric Delcom, Muggsy or Spud Webb?
Muggsy.
Spud Webb.
Muggsy.
He lasted
led
longer.
leads in steals.
Yeah.
Muggsy was more.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
I'm taking Muggsy both.
in college, now watch me at Wake Forest. Whenever he came close to the guard bringing the ball up, they wouldn't dribble around it because it was a steal.
Yeah.
They would pick the ball
They
up
wouldn't
and
even put the
pass
ball on
it
the floor. Yeah. Grant Hill or Penny Hardaway.
Grant Hill.
Penny.
But stay healthy.
I'm taking
Grant
Penny.
Hill.
If they
Grant
stayed
Hill
healthy.
if they stay healthy, Grant Hill.
Penny.
I'll take
Grant
Penny.
Hill is
I'm taking
better.
Penny.
I'm taking
Grant-
Penny away.
Penny.
Grant Hill.
Penny. Grant Hill was dope.
Grant Hill will kill Penny, dude. Fuck what you.
I think the
told
thing
him to.
that they slept on
Chat
about
room,
Grant
come
Hill,
on, give me some help on that. I know you don't
he
like
was a
me, but
light
come on
skinned
now.
brother, but he had dark skinned shit about that basketball.
He had better hops. And he didn't have the range outside. He could shoot mid range.
I think he would have got it.
I don't think Penny was a hell of a 3-point shooter. Both could handle
He
the
didn't
ball.
need to be the point.
Grant's crossover was unstoppable. And
Yeah,
finish
his
around
little
the
hezzy
rack.
cross was
And
killer.
finish around the rack. No, Grant Hill was a motherfucker, man.
His little hezzy cross was love.
If they would have both played together, and they was
Okay.
together in Orlando, so it would have been
Steve Smith.
What put Steve again? Paul Pierce.
No,
Paul Pierce.
I'm taking Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce.
I'm taking Paul Pierce.
Steve Smith. But
Steve Smith, Juwan Howard. I'm just kidding.
Juwan was nice.
Man, he's the most overpaid player.
No.
The
Westbrook.
most
He should have
overpaid
never
guy.
left. Was it DC or
No, we traded
Miami?
him. Jordan traded him.
It was somewhere he should have stayed and he left.
He left Dallas.
What about
we traded him to Dallas?
Barkley or Malone?
Which Malone?
Mailman.
Carl.
Mailman? Ooh, that's a push. That's a push. That's a push. That's a push. That's a push.
Because look, nobody likes Karl Malone. But when I tell you he a monster,
give a fuck. That motherfucker can finish.
he a monster.
That pick and roll was his world.
Stockton owe him a little bit of his check.
He's
I
a
like John
monster.
Stockton, but he owed Karl Malone a little bit of that check.
No, he was taking he took them charges. 'Cause every time he comes set the pick on his
charge. That's the white boyest thing you could ever say. Hey, took them charge. He worth $10 million right there.
Yeah.
Chat room is saying they saying Malone.
Yeah.
Tell me, come on now, Grant Hill or Penny Hardaway? Come on now.
I'm taking Penny Hardaway.
Penny.
dog.
Grant Hill.
I love Grant Hill's game,
Penny.
but I just can't. Come on,
Penny.
man. Penny
Nigga,
Hardaway?
Penny had a dog.
Somebody put Westbrook over Dame. Westbrook versus Dame.
Dame Lillard. Are you serious? Not even close. I'm taking
Every
Penny.
night, every night I take Russell.
Penny
I can't take
Hardaway
Westbrook.
had a
Did
dog.
I say that? I think I'm starting to like him now because he's on my team.
Whatever.
Last week he hated Westbrook's
I just picked
game.
Westbrook over Dame. It's starting to rub off on me.
No, I take Dame Lillard. I take Dame.
Yeah, I would be happy if we traded Wall for Dame. I would have been happy.
I think Nick, you asked me, and you would know this. Skywalker.
Kenny Skywalker.
Not
Dave,
Kenny.
no,
not
not Kenny. Dave Thompson.
Dave Thompson.
Oh yeah.
I said, who would you compare Dave Thompson's game to today?
Ooh, Michael Ray Rich. They both like that cocaine.
Like,
Well, I didn't know he was on it.
Yeah.
Like Donovan Mitchell, maybe?
Yeah. Only thing that
Because Donovan Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell is 6 feet. Do y'all know
He
that?
wasn't a shooter in that sense, but I'm
Nigga
saying
6 feet tall.
no.
You know, Dave Thompson used
Booming on people.
Dave Thompson used to do that looping dunk. So when he went, he was the one that went to the rack and did that, brought it
and bought
way
and,
out there.
and
Brought
once you saw
shit
that, you
around.
got out the way.
It's funny because they would say he could grab a cord off the top of the basketball, leave change. He said, I really couldn't jump that high.
Okay. George Gervin, Kevin Durant.
Oh, you talking about the Iceman?
George Gervin. No, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. I thought you said Kevin Garnett.
George Gervin?
Seymour, let me just say this. I'm sorry. Speedy versus me in basketball.
I couldn't Mark. Mark couldn't get a rebound. He couldn't get a rebound.
Seymour,
he couldn't get near the basket.
I don't have to get to the basket. I can shoot.
No, you can't, Mark.
Okay.
You left-handed. I'm standing on your left.
You can stand on my left. You can stay. I can tell you, I'm shooting right here. You're not going
to get the buckets. You did get buckets, Mark.
He's fighting well for himself, but I'm brought to you. I've already done it. Seymour, I've already done it.
Impossible.
This is I found some video on
Bill
Dave
Russell,
Thompson.
Bill Russell.
Yeah,
I'll take Bill
show me
Russell.
what you got.
Most people have never seen Dave Thompson play. So I found out that this is one of the guys that Jordan kind of modeled his game after.
Oh yeah, he was a hero in North Carolina.
Growing up, so yeah, I didn't even
Davey Thompson.
I didn't know nothing about the young guy, but apparently,
Somebody said Kevin Hayes said Claudia Jordan or Shelly Reed.
we got a phone call.
When they was young, it's a push.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy.
Yeah, this is Q from Maryland. I got a question for Speedy. This
Shoot.
is one.
Shoot, Q.
Poetess or Pam?
Damn.
I'm gonna speak for him. He better say Pam.
Why you doing that?
Come on, yo,
One gotta go, Pop. Poet is Pam. One gotta go.
It's Pam. He won't say that.
We're gonna push him off the cliff.
It's Pam. He won't say that. He won't say it.
The chat room said poetess. That's messed up. Shout out to poetess, man.
Oh, Speedy, hold on. What's this? Corey Roberts says, Speedy, we saw you get your shot blocked by DJ Ron C. Stop it.
Ron didn't block my shot. Ron, please. Ron got out there and got tired as fuck.
Hey, I will challenge anybody in the chat room to a shootout though. We could go 5 spots, 5 shots. The best.
Johnny Mac versus Lou Dix.
I got 200 on it.
Lou will
Johnny
actually
Mac.
play him serious, and Johnny Mac gonna cheat the whole way through.
I got Johnny Mac.
You got Johnny. He gonna cheat. Argue.
Johnny Mac or Tyron.
Bagging or you talking about the court?
On the court. They both horrible on the court.
Tyron ain't no bagger like this.
Well,
no, Johnny.
I wouldn't put
Tyron
nobody up
gonna
against
kill
Johnny Mac.
Tyron bagged by telling some real shit about you.
I got one. Bagging. This is just off the cuff. TDP or Johnny Mac?
Johnny Mac would be loud.
Johnny Mac.
Johnny Mac would be too loud.
That's shocking.
But TDP got one.
That's what I'm saying.
TDP will hit you with
It's
some
a
shit.
push. It's a push.
I feel like TDP's one-liners, they cut a little deeper.
They gotta have a microphone so he can't be louder, so he doesn't compete with the voice of Johnny Mac. Somebody put Akeem.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you
calling
calling
Admiral. I
from?
was like, Akeem has already kicked the Admiral.
Welcome to the radio show. Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends.
Yo, y'all out of Houston, what's up?
L.
Take that L.
I got one. Mark Howard
Shoot it.
versus a dry shirt.
My shirt is dry, nigga. Now hang up on yourself.
Turn around, let us see.
He want a man to turn around.
Yeah, that's why I had to.
Yeah, you want to see
Did
the
you ask a
backside.
man to
What
turn
I got
around?
the sweat for?
I think that's your phone.
Did you ask a man to turn around?
What I got
All
the
right,
sweat for?
It's 4 o'clock. Possible time.
Yeah, it's his time.
We out of here?
Mark, give you information, man. Not that nobody wants to know.
I thought we was gonna have lunch.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we finna go have lunch.
Yeah,
Okay. Not them.
Give you information, Mark.
Oh, Mark Howard, no joke, on Facebook and Twitter. Mark
Yeah,
Howard.
possibly.
Mark is spelled with a C. C is for Cinnabon. Cinnamon.
You right, Cinnabon. You just
C
you
for
Cinnabon
Cinnabon.
built motherfucker. That's what
Mark makes me laugh on IG. Mark makes me laugh on IG.
In
all
fucking
the fucking time he does.
Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ.
Speedy's
Funny on everything.
on melons.
happy birthday goes out to Lil Baby.
Shout out to Lil Baby or Da Baby?
Lil Baby is 26.
Did you see all the stuff he got for his birthday?
What do you get?
Oh my God, he probably got 100. I'll play this while you talking.
His baby.
Keep
What,
going.
he get a crib?
Trina is 42. Daryl Hannah is 60 years old. Melinda
Who do you
Williams
play
is
for?
45. Oh, stupid motherfucker. Steve Harris, 55 years old. Ozzy Osbourne is 72. This
I'm sorry, I was talking. Who did you say before Steve Harris?
Melinda.
Oh, Melinda Williams?
Yeah.
I like her.
Montel Jordan is 52 years old. Singer Andy Williams was born today. Trina Braxton is 46.
Nobody cares.
And our girl, Tiffany Haddish, it's her birthday today. So if you go to her page, happy birthday to her.
Hi, Tiffany.
She is 41 years
Tiffany.
old here today. She's hanging out with your boy Common. They doing it. On this date, 12/3, 2009, Jersey Shore aired. Everybody was all sick about that Jersey Shore shit.
Who
Top
watched
show,
that bullshit?
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers. On this date, 2018, Old Town Road hit. And it was the #1 song for like a really long time till they found out he was gay. But it doesn't matter. But here it goes. Another show.
Was that Little Nas X?
Yeah. Another show that aired 2010. On this date, Gold Rush. Anybody ever watch that show? Where the people, they go look for gold and they get like a little speck. Now they can pay everybody. They be out there for a whole show, and at the end, they got a little vial about this big full of gold. They go, we can pay everybody.
Enough to make a gold tooth.
Yeah, pretty much. That's about it. But it was enough to pay everybody. Last but not least, on this date, 1995, they dropped a song that became an anthem, California Love.
Shout out to Dr. Dre and Tupac.
Dr.
for
Dre.
that one.
Three people in that video.
Ain't no fun unless the homie.
Three people in that song. Only one is still around.
I bet you guys don't know who inspired the vision of that video.
It was the movie.
Nope.
Who?
Jada Pinkett Smith. That was her idea for that entire video shoot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was Jada Pinkett at the time.
Shout out to Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, because you got
think I had
Roger
a shot
Troutman
in
was in that
95.
video. He not with us no more. Pac was in that video, not with us no more. And that was a dope ass video. We saw that. I saw that. I said, this shit is fire.
Shout out to Tupac, man.
Yeah.
I was just bumping his album the other day. Still cold.
Yeah, Pac.
Still cold.
Is it?
Hey man, we here tomorrow. We got
It's Friday.
Mark Howard probably won't be here.
It's almost
You know, folks, just so you understand, when I'm not here, it's by my choice.
It's by your vehicle.
Yeah, the chat room, they do think they got to you, Mark. So you got to let them know that. They feel
no.
like they got to you when you don't show up.
Yeah, when he don't come, he's scared.
I love the attention.
Nah, you don't, Mark. Tell the truth.
Speedy, we're comics. By nature, we love attention. Do not get it. We sit in a room with everybody hating like, I did something wrong too.
Man, hey, we still doing the toy drive. We got the money from I forgot who it was from yesterday.
Yeah, somebody said
so we are
50.
buying some toys. We got the box. Baby girl didn't come by and decorate it, but we got the box to put the toys in. So if you want to donate toys, what do they do, Nick?
Are they sending them here?
You can send here. So put the address in chat.
I will put the address 7041 Owens Mouth.
Come on, man.
Pull up, nigga. Y'all, you brave, nigga. You a stalker. Pull up, nigga. See how that goes.
Cool thing about this, we had an alarm before you come in.
It's 16 cameras, nigga. Pull up. Nigga.
I'm on parole, nigga. I can't everybody know where I'm at.
7041 Owens Mouth, Canoga Park, California, 91305.
Yeah. Or if you just want to
204.
Yeah, Suite 204. Remember that part. If you just want to donate, you could go to Rollout Digital and drop something in there. Let us know that's to buy the kids some toys. Otherwise, I got to give Mark gas money.
You want to donate to that? I'll give you my Cash App, folks.
I bet you won't get a dime if you give out your Cash App.
I bet you I can get a dime.
I guess
whatever I get, you got
Seymour might send you some money. Go and give it to him.
Seymour broke as shit.
Just give you your shit.
What is
you don't know
Cash App?
How you don't know what your Cash App is?
I don't be advertising. Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, it is Rollout Digital. It's Rollout Digital at Cash App, man. If you want to donate.
$ Rollout Digital, $ HNS2K.
Just let us know it's for the kids, and we'll get the toys, or we'll buy the toys today for the money that was sent yesterday. Thank y'all so very much. Shout out to the number one.
$ Marc Des 1. That's MarcDes 1.
Who's Des?
That's my middle name. Desmond.
It's too many jokes.
Like Desmond Howard, the football player.
Kill yourself. How about that?
Because I'm older than him, so he's like me.
Get lipo.
I didn't name me. My daddy did.
He said get lipo.
Get lipo with your money.
Shout out to the number one always,
Shout out to
DRC3. Love you, boy. We out.
Do something with yourself, man.